to the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Good evening and welcome, Chicago Chaos fans. We're here at Stagg High School in Palos Hills as the Chicago Chaos are getting ready for their second week of the GFL playoffs, going up against the number 2 seed Illinois Cowboys, coming in the game at 8-2. It is a nice day. It's a sunny, a few clouds here, 81 with a little bit of breeze as the Chaos are just getting ready after the coin toss here. Everybody's getting ready to get this game started. Matt, I'm here, Michael Chen here with Matt Whiting, my color analyst. Also, we have Ashley Jackson, who's going to be our sideline reporter this afternoon. Matt, we got a chance to talk with some of the Chaos players before the game.
Yep.
What were your takeaways from those conversations that we had?
I got to talk to Nick Olson right away when I got down there and got started. He is a stalwart in the middle of that defense, and he had one message, one strong message, and that's stop their run game. You know, make them beat you on the outside with their pass game. The wide receivers on the outside, they feel that their corners on the outside can shut them down. So if they can limit the run game, they don't think that the Cowboys have a chance in the air. Yeah,
they definitely don't, as the defense has been very solid. Last week, the Chaos had a great defensive effort there as they won 26-6 against the Swarm in the first round of the playoffs. So that's really the first time this year that they've had a little bit easier game. It wasn't a barn burner like most of the Chaos games are. Not like the last game that these two teams played in Week 6. They had one heck of a game. We'll go real quick to our keys to the game. Of course, as we talked about, they need to stop the run. The Chaos need to stop the Cowboys' rushing attack. On top of that, we found out that there are a couple guys missing for the Chaos. Big play wide receiver number 89, Matt Brockman. On top of that, number 6, James Former. Two of their big wide receivers are not going to be here this evening, so we got a chance to talk with Jack Cumming, the wide receivers coach of the Chaos. Next man up is what he was preaching. It's time. Hey, that's why they have deep rosters. They need to have somebody step up. And, of course, creating turnovers. The Chaos did a great job last week of creating turnovers. On top of that, Marvin Silk Roan Jr., 3 games in a row, he's got an interception. So he's really turning it on here towards the end of the season. So creating turnovers, getting extra possessions created by the defense, that's going to be huge for the Chaos this evening. We've got a really, really good stuff going here. As we're going to get ready here, we're going to go down to Ashley Jackson as she's got our sideline report. Ashley?
And I'm at Sportstown, Chicago. Thanks, guys. I'm at Stagg Stadium with the Chicago Chaos and the Cowboys. And today we'll be broadcasting live. The breaking news, Matt Brockman is not going to be here today. I spoke with the coach, Mike, and Mike said that even though they're not going to have Matt here today, that it's going to be a great game. He said that teams win championships, not people. I also spoke with their running back, CJ Young, and CJ said that even though it hurts, they're going to push through this game, and they're going to do an amazing job. CJ said that they're going to leave sore, but they're going to do it because in spirit, Matt is with them. Thank you. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much, Ashley, from the sideline. We really appreciate that valuable information. As you know now, Matt Brockman will not be here this evening. As you said, Matt, that's a huge loss for the Chaos as he's their red zone threat. He's their big play guy. But as we talked about before, we didn't quite get to a recap of their game that they had previously. Of course, the Chaos had a big win as the Cowboys came in undefeated in Week 6. The Chaos came out to a 12-0 lead.
Started off as a defensive battle.
It really did. Not a lot of scoring. And then in the fourth quarter, everything went crazy. The Chaos had that 12-0 lead going into the final period. And then the Cowboys responded. 2 touchdowns, 14-12, with 3 minutes left. The Cowboys had scored. Chaos got the ball back, marched straight down the field, minute and a half, passes from Suchuk to Brockman and Donnell Salas. And then finally, about a 14-yard pass from Suchuk to Brockman to get him into the end zone to get that final tally. So both of these teams played a hard-fought game last time they faced each other in Week 6. I'm expecting the same. How about you, Matt?
Oh, absolutely. And I would say that is probably the game that they are looking to get to, is a lower scoring game to start. Especially with one of the other bits of news we heard is that the Cowboys now have back quarterback Demetrius Jones, played some ball at Notre Dame. He's going to be a big addition to that offense. So if they can if the Chaos can keep the game low scoring and just kind of sneak it out at the end, get the run game going without Brockman, it's going to be big for them.
It sure will be. We expect them to continue to do what they have been doing all season, as they are preaching next man up, especially with losing, not having even though they're not injured, they won't be here today, not having two of their bigger play wide receivers, as it does look like the Chaos won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, as Mike Kozlowski is waiting for the referees to give him the signal so he could tee up the ball. I'm really excited for this, as this is a game where everything's on the line. It's a win or go home, Matt, as both of these teams want to win that championship. As you mentioned to me earlier, those rings look pretty nice.
Oh, absolutely. 4 straight. They want that 5th one.
Yeah, they sure do. The Chaos are working hard. A little bit more of a challenge this year, as they couldn't get that first round bye, but they won last week convincingly against the Swarm. It's a great way for them to start their postseason, as we're just about getting ready. And there's the kick by Kozlowski. It's a low line drive, bounces right at the 21-yard, picked up at the 15. He's hitting the sideline, hits the 30, going to be pushed out of bounds right at the 34-yard line. Number 11 for the Cowboys is coming up a little limp there, as he's down on, he's crouched down. That doesn't look good. First play of the game, you never want to see an injury.
No, not at all. It was a great open field tackle on the sideline there as well.
They really did a good job, the Chaos, of swarming to that side. As soon as they recognized which side return that the Cowboys had on, they, of course, got it over there and swarmed to the ball. That's exactly what you want to see on your special teams. So the Chaos are going to come out here in their base formation. They're ready as their D-line. They've rotated a lot of guys these last few weeks. They feel as if that depth over there really is in their favor, especially on a night like today where it's a little bit hot, a little bit muggy. So being able to get a chance to rotate those players, Matt, that's going to help a lot.
Yeah, the rotation, and usually you see a lot of that rotation is key on the D-line. You want those guys fresh every snap.
Exactly. So the Cowboys are going to come out in the I formation. They're going to hand the ball off to the tailback in the backfield. He's going to get a short gain there, as, again, that Chaos defensive line is going to bottle him up. It looks like he's just going to get 2 yards, so it's going to move the ball up to the 36-yard line. Not a bad start for the Chaos defense.
Not at all, and that's the key to the game we were talking about. They are ready to try to stop that run game and force the pass from the new quarterback for the Cowboys, Demetrius Jones. There is the replay of the kickoff. We saw him get out to the 35. Great open field tackle, pushing him out on the sideline. And like you said, he did seem to come up a little limp.
All right, so here's the second play of this drive for the Cowboys. Again, they're going to come out in the I formation, 2 wide receivers on the bottom of your screen. There's a handoff again to the tailback on the backfield. He's going to hit the corner. There's a fumble. The ball's on the ground. The Chaos look like they're going to get that turnover. Once again, they have got a big time. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. The Chaos are going to get a big turnover right there on the first possession of the game for the Cowboys, as that fumble was huge.
Here is the replay. The run is to the outside. In comes number 20. Was that 28? 21 recovers it. That's Quinnell Johnson on the recovery. And it does look like Chaos get the ball.
Oh, yeah. The Chaos definitely got right on that one, as they create the first turnover of the game early. That was the second play for the Cowboys. You can't argue with the fact that the Chaos are ready to play today. Looks like they came out with some fire and some passion, and that's exactly what you want to see in a playoff game with everything on the line. As they have broken the huddle, they're going to come out in not their base formation, a little bit different. They're going to have a tight end in there. They're going to have 2 wide receivers to the bottom. Let's see what happens, as there's going to be a flag on the play. Let's wait for the referees to let us know exactly what happened.
Yeah, you do not see Suchuk come out under center very often.
No, usually he's going to be in that shotgun formation. They haven't signaled anything, but it looks like they're moving the ball up 5 yards. Matt, any guess as to what that penalty was?
Unless it was encroachment on the defense. I couldn't tell you.
I didn't see that either. I'm going to guess that there's a potential.
It was the back judge. It was the back judge on the sideline.
I'm going to go with they had too many guys in the field. So the Cavs are going to come out under center. There's Shuchuk. He's going to do a play action. He's looking. He's going to throw deep down the right sideline. He's looking for his man. He's got it for a touchdown. The Chaos strike big on their first offensive play. That's number 23. I can't find 23.
Deshaun Sutton. Look like
that's Deshaun Sutton. That looks like he made a huge play. Matt, you can't argue with that.
No, that is what you're looking for. We mentioned you're missing a big receiver. Here's the replay of that play. It looked like it was just a fly. He had him right up the sideline. One-on-one, give your receiver a chance, and that's the replacement that you need for Matt Brockman. That is Deshaun Sutton making a big play, score this early, take a lead. Couldn't go better. Couldn't be a better start for the Chaos. Turnover, touchdown.
Exactly. That's Deshaun Sutton, number 23, a 5'7" wide receiver, 150 pounds out of Lake Park High School. As the Chaos are set here to attempt the extra point, Dominic Kozlowski is going to come out and see if he can kick that one. As he hasn't kicked a lot of extra points this year. Let's see how he fares here on this one.
Again, on that replay, such a beautifully thrown ball by Shuchuk.
Oh, there's going to be a false start in the Chaos on number 54. That's John Olinacek as he jumped offsides there, so that's going to push the Chaos back 5 yards. Let's see what they opt to do, as typically the Chaos have been known to go for it on the 2-point conversion. So let's take a look at that touchdown again.
Quick look. Play action, it might have sucked in the linebackers, but that's a one-on-one play on the outside. That is just beat your man, beautiful throw.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So Kozlowski is back there. He's ready to kick the ball. There's the snap, a little high. There's the kick. It's a low-line drive. That looks good to me, and it is. So the Cavs are going to take a 7-0 lead here early in the first quarter. 13:55 left as they take that 7-0 lead. Turnover.
What a great
touchdown
start for the Chaos.
Yeah, exactly. You can't argue with the fact that, like I said earlier, they came out with a passion. They're ready to play. And that's what head coach Mike Melody had told us on the sidelines. He said that the boys better be ready to play today, and it sure looked like it these first couple plays.
Yep, and when we spoke with members of the Cowboys defense, their key was get at Shuchuk, get to the quarterback, and you give him time in the pocket like we see here again, he can make those throws.
Exactly. He got plenty of time. The offensive line there did a fantastic job of keeping Shuchuk in the pocket, didn't have to scramble out as we've seen him do, which I don't mind Shuchuk getting out of the pocket. He's a scrambler. He's got some moves out there. So again, the Chaos get a turnover. On top of that, cash in right away with a 49-yard bomb down the sideline from Shuchuk to Sutton to get this lead up right there very, very early into this game with 13 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the first quarter of the game.
With that touchdown, we do want to say a special thank you to the Lyle Veterans Memorial. Their goal is to construct a memorial that honors our veterans while at the same time promotes civic pride. The memorial is to honor veterans that have served or are currently serving in any of the 5 branches of the military. This includes the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and the U.S. Coast Guard.
And thank you very much, veterans. As Kozlowski is getting ready to kick this ball off, the referees have whistled live ball, so it looks like he's checking on each side, making sure that his gunners are ready. And here we go for his second kickoff of the game. This is a better one than the first one. It's a high kick, fielded at the 18, coming up past the 25. He's hit the 30, the 35. He's going to get pushed out very, very close to the same spot as that first kickoff, right about the 38, 39-yard line. Let's see exactly where they spot him. Looks like they're going to spot him right about the 40 as the Cowboys are going to start their second drive here of the game. What do you think, Matt, that they're going to have to do in order to get the ball down the field?
They might have to do what the Chaos want them to do, and that is throw the ball. If they can stuff the run, while the play that we caused the turnover on was an outside run that had broken for a few yards, that's what they need. But, middle run we saw early was shut down, bottled up right at the line. So if you can make them throw, that is exactly what the Chaos want.
Exactly. So we're looking for them to potentially air it out here on this second drive, as they are going to come set up in a shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side. There's going to be a running back to the right of Jones. There's the snap. He's going to give it to the running back up the middle. He's going to hit the 45, going to be tackled right at the 47-yard line. So that's a good gain there on first down for the Cowboys. This is going to bring up a 2nd and 4 for them here on their second drive of this game. Looks like the Cowboys haven't broken the huddle as they're going to come out here.
There's a replay of that last play. It is just out of the shotgun, run right up the middle. It's what they want to stop. You give them a few yards, but you got to recover here.
Yeah, so the Cowboys are going to come out similar formation as the last play, except the running back's going to be on the left side of Jones in the shotgun. And there's the snap. He's going to give the ball to the running back again off the tackle. He's going to jump over a prospective tackler and get that first down as they've moved the ball into Chaos territory on the 43-yard line. So that's going to be a first down for the Cowboys.
Yep, again, almost the same exact play. This is just shotgun, hand it off, and go right up the middle.
Yeah, basically they just switched sides of the running back there, and you're right, Matt. They ran that same play, and they got a good sizable chunk there to move the chains on this drive. So again, same formation as that last play. So 2 wide receivers on each side of the formation with a running back to the left of Jones in the shotgun. As he awaits the snap, there it is. He's going to give it to the running back once again, but the D-line for the Chaos is going to bottle him up there. That was big number 58 as he made the first hit. That's Jarrett Horace making the play, and then some of his Chaos teammates helped him out.
Yep, and there it is. And all I would say about these continuous shotgun runs up the middle, with a quarterback like Demetrius Jones, you do have to watch for the fake and the bootleg of the quarterback.
Yeah, they haven't done that yet, Matt, so we do expect them to set that up. They probably will run that at some point and hopefully suck the Chaos defense. The Chaos the defenders have to stay sound and play solid football. So again, the Cowboys are going to come out in the same formation, 2 wide receivers each side, a running back to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun. Jones takes the snap. He's looking around. He's going to throw. That's going to be a low throw. Incomplete passes. Intended wide receivers number 2, and that is number 7, Carl Young, on the coverage. Carl is all over the place typically. He's a big play linebacker along with Nick Olson. One heck of a linebacking unit for the Chaos.
Yep, just there's the replay of the play before we were talking about the run stuffed up the middle. But on that last throw, what we do know about Demetrius Jones is he is fresh off an injury, and while it was a broken left hand, which is not his throwing hand, it's rust. He can come back rusty. It's going to take him time to get into that groove, which is why they want to force that pass.
Exactly, Matt. Any time that you take some time off with a sport that's fast and quick movements, your timing is just a little bit off when you take a lot of time away. So again, the Cowboys are going to come out with 2 wide receivers on each side in the shotgun. Jones is in there with a running back to the right. There's the snap. He's looking. He's scrambling off to his left. He's going to throw it. Oh, it's going to be a short throw. Almost. That's Quinnell Johnson, number 21, on the coverage. As if Quinnell might have turned his head, he might have had a better shot at catching that one, but nevertheless, that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Chaos. As their first 2 drives, they've done a great job here, Matt.
Yep, not pressure, but they don't necessarily need the pressure if they can guard the wide receivers on the outside and make him make precise passes, which isn't something we have seen him do yet just in this short drive.
Exactly. He's underthrown both of his wide receivers on each of the throws there in that second drive. So that's exactly what Nick Olson said. He said they're going to have to throw the ball to beat them. They don't want to let that running game beat them. So they're doing exactly what he told us that they were going to do. So hats off to the Chaos defense these first 2 drives for the Cowboys, as they're going to get the ball back here with 11 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the snap and the punt. It's going to be a short one. It's hanging up there. It's going to be caught and fielded at the 16-yard line. Number 2, that is going to be Mike Valenti. He's going to run the ball out. He's going to move it up about 4 to 5 yards there, as they're going to spot him right about the 20-yard line.
Yep, that's a short punt, and with those short punts, you tend, especially when they're punting from only about the 50, you tend to not get very long returns. They went to the up back, so you don't have your prime returner returning it. Just catch the ball, secure the ball like he did, get out of bounds, keep it safe.
Their prime returner, actually, James Former, he is not here today.
That's going to be
so
big.
That's why they have Valenti back there. But, again, he did the right choice there by catching the ball. If he lets that one go behind him, it could potentially take a Cowboys bounce and pin the Chaos offense a little bit further back and give them a longer field to go. But, again, he did the right thing there by catching the ball, and even though he didn't make a huge move down the field, a couple extra yards to get the drive started at the 20. So they're going to come out again. They're going to hand it off to Jarrell Johnson, Blaylark, up the middle. He's not going to get anywhere, potentially just to the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're going to give him a yard there. As the Chaos have come out, not in their base formation, Suchuk did come out under center in that play.
You do wonder how much of coming out under center does show that they may not have the same faith in the wide receivers, losing their star, Matt Brockman. But we saw on the first drive, a pretty pass can give any wide receiver a chance to make a big play. We'll see how often they go into this set from here on out, but it looks like, again, he's going right back up under center.
Yeah, it is a little bit different than what they typically run, but they must have worked on this on practice this week to try to get the Cowboys off. So there's going to be a single back with Suchuk under center, and he's going to hand off to Jarrell Johnson Blaylark again. He's going up the right side, off the right tackle. He's going to get hit again. That's going to be another short gain there, Matt. What do you think of these two play calls here deep in their own territory?
Yeah, safe. They're making the safe play call. They're seeing if their offensive line can make the key blocks, hold them, and get your yards. This is going to set up the play action, which is what we saw on the first touchdown. It was a play action that drew in the linebackers. If you can do that again and get that single coverage on the outside, while you may not have the size of a Matt Brockman on the outside still, we did see that you have speed out there.
Yeah, they definitely do. As they're going to come out, breaking the huddle, they're going to come out. This is their base formation here. They're going to have two wide receivers on each side. Running back to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. Suchuk's looking right. He's looking left. He's throwing left. That's number 5. That's going to make the catch. That's going to be Donnell Salas, the 6'4", 480-pound wide receiver. And there's going to be a flag over there on the right side. There's a little scrum going on over there. Matt, did you see what was going on with that flag?
On the other side of the field, I did not. We do see the replay. Nice thrown ball for the first down. But I did notice earlier that the Cowboys, after that first touchdown.
Oh, there's another flag being thrown as it looks like the side judge threw his flag, and then he threw his hat. So that's an indication of a second flag on the play. So let's wait here and see what they're going to end up calling. 9:45 left in the first quarter, as it looks like things are getting a little chippy out there.
And I was saying, we saw earlier on their own sideline after that first touchdown, there was a little bit of frustration shown between their own players. And, that's only going to spill over. And if you let it get to you and you go after someone on the opposing team, that's only going to be a detriment to your own team.
Exactly. It never helps. Those personal fouls always are big-time drive killers. Let's see what that is. So that's going to be unsportsmanlike on the Cowboys. They're going to call offsetting fouls there. So it looks like they're going to replay the down, as that's unfortunate for the Chaos. Actually, they're going to give them the first down is what it looks like. They didn't move the chains, but now they are moving them.
After
right.
the play.
Exactly, Matt. So offsetting personal fouls there. So, again, that's not going to hurt either team, but you never want to see that.
No, and as the Chaos, you see the frustration of the other team. You got to really keep your tempers in check. So we'll see on the other side. It was a tackle out of bounds over about the 30-yard line on the sideline there, and they just keep they're hand checking the whole way, but it goes a little overboard right there, and they stay on the ground on top of each other, and they just probably exchanged words, and if a ref's right there, you're not going to get away with that.
Exactly. So the Chaos have broken the huddle. They're going to come out in their base, two wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of Suchuk, the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking to the right. He's going to throw his running back. Let's go. Oh, wow. That should be a flag, as that's a defenseless runner there, but they don't call a flag, as that pass was tipped by number 32, Cody Gallard. He couldn't catch that one, but he took a licking, though.
All you can ask for after that, though, is right back on your feet, right back into the huddle.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
There was the tip, and that is a big hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Suchuk saw that linebacker coming out. As we take a look at the replay here.
Just a nice little bubble out, head up. He looks down at the ball bouncing, and he pays for it a little bit.
Yeah, that's a big-time hit right there. on Cody Gallard. Looks like Cody is all right as he is in for this next play as the Chaos have broken the huddle. They're going to come out again in their base formation, so 2 wide receivers on each side. That's going to be Cody Gallard to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun as Suchuk's pointing out some of the blitzers on the outside. There's the snap. Suchuk's looking to the left. He's going to throw to the left. That's number 5, Donnell Salas. He's going to make the catch. Going to get about 7 yards to put it at the 38-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd and manageable for the Chaos here. Matt, what'd you think of that play?
Just, same play we saw them get on the first down. This is just, as we'll see here, it is just a quick drop. He knows who he's going to. You can see he looks that receiver in all the way. But if the receiver can make a good move on that comeback, you can stare him down and put it right in his chest and make the play.
Exactly. It was a very, very solid route there by Donnell Salas, number 5 for the Chaos, as he created separation on that button hook and got a nice sizable chunk of yards. Looks like they marked him back a little bit from the original spot where they had him. So it's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a 3rd and 4. Again, the Chaos are going to come out with 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. It looks like the Cowboys are showing blitz. There's the blitz. They're coming. Picked it up. It's going to be a low throw to number 19. That's Steve Drain. He played a little bit of tight end at Missouri. Graduated in 2013, but that was a low throw by Suchuk, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Chaos.
As you said, we do see him show blitz up the middle. He backs off, but does have times in the pocket, and at just a little throw, just a little bit short on the throw, looking for a very tight window on the outside for the 1st down.
Yeah, he had him. If he probably throws that in front of Drain, he probably makes that catch, and the Chaos probably move the chains for a 1st down, but unfortunately that wasn't the case as Suchuk threw that ball a little low and behind his intended receiver, tight end Steve Drain. So that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Chaos as they're going to punt the ball for the first time tonight. Typically, we don't see them punting too much as they like to go for it on 4th down, but in a game like this, you can't take any chances, Matt. You really got to go for it as there's going to be a flag on the play. That's the far back judge over here.
That tends to be too many men again.
Again, that's going to be on the Chaos as they're pointing over there to number 8. That's going to be Lavert Smith. I'm not sure if he was supposed to be out there as he is going to be coming off the field. So that might have been his fault there. So it's going to push the Chaos back another 5 yards. It's going to be 4th and 9. Regardless of that penalty, they're still going to punt the ball away as Kozlowski is back there. He's got the snap, and there's the kick. That's a solid spiral. It's going to be fair caught at the 26-yard line by number 80 of the Cowboys as they're going to start their next drive of the game on the 26-yard line.
Here you see a very nice spiral punt. Gets a lot of hang time. All you can ask is flip the field position, force him to make a fair catch, no return.
Yeah, Kozlowski did a really good job there on that punt, allowed his gunners to get out there to the returner, not giving him any room to move. He made the right call there by getting that fair catch as there was a few Chaos gunners right there ready to make the tackle. So once again, definitely go and take a look at some of our sponsors here. Bright Star Care, they have home care and medical staffing. Driven has fences and supplies. Of course, the Chicago Fire Department would really appreciate what they've done. So the Cowboys are going to come out with 2 wide receivers on each side in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to complete the pass over to the 45. He's hit the 50. He's going to 45. 40, 30, 25, 20. He's going to get pushed. It looks like, the Cowboys are going to get a touchdown.
There is a flag for the celebration, but the touchdown will stand.
So that is an unfortunate series of events right there by the Chaos. Is a great punt by Kozlowski. Really put the Cowboys offense in a hole to start the drive at the 26-yard line, but one play, one touchdown, as we've seen both teams have quick drives today.
Shallow crossing route over the middle, get the defense moving one way, break across, and then you use your talents, you use your speed, make one man miss, and there you see the excessive celebration. But you make one man miss on a play like that, and you can take it the whole way. Yeah,
unfortunate there for the Chaos as that's their game plan. They want them to throw the ball, but not throw the ball like that. They want to keep the wide receivers and tight ends contained. Unfortunately couldn't. A little bit of bad tackling towards the end of that play as a few of the Chaos secondary players
look like
had a chance.
May not be enforcing the flag that was thrown.
My guess, Matt, is they're going to enforce it on the kickoff. Let's take a look at that last play.
There it is, just a nice in route. But there you go. You see the DBs following their guys, do not notice the ball has been thrown. And right here, you make one guy miss. No one else can catch him. He is quick. And again, there's the dive into the end zone.
As it looks like the Cowboys are going to try for two here. They're in the I formation, a bunch of I formation. Lots of linemen out there. 88's going to try. He's fumbled the ball. Let's see who ends up picking it up. The Chaos members are motioning that they got it. Let's wait for the referees. Oh, there's a flag. There's going to be a personal foul. I still haven't seen a signal from any of the officials as to the result of the play.
It is getting chippy on the field already, not even through the first quarter.
It sure is. These referees, they have to take control of the game. As you said, Matt, there's been a few personal fouls, at least 3 of them so far here in the game, as we're still going to await the call here, but they need to take control. We've seen, unfortunately, some fights here in the GFL. As they are grown men out there, things can get a little chippy occasionally, but they got to keep their cool. It is a physical sport. It is football. There's going to be a lot of heads getting knocked around
Absolutely.
out there, and they've got to realize that, you know what, he might have done me wrong on that play, but it's football. I'm going to get a chance to hit you on the next play and get my revenge that way. So you got to get legal revenge as opposed to illegal revenge here in football.
It does look like they came out and said that the 2-point try was no good.
Okay, that's good news for the Chaos, as they're going to continue to lead this game, even though their lead has shrunk just to a point here with 5 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first quarter, as both teams have had quick strike offenses. As we take a look here at the Cowboys touchdown.
Here is the in route right over the middle. It is a nice throw between the linebackers, and as you see on the bottom of the screen, you still have DBs following their guys, not necessarily knowing. And when he cuts back across and you can go against the grain of that defense, it makes it real hard for them to get an angle on you. And we see him take off, use that speed, do a little fake to the inside here, make one man miss. Ends up being a super long touchdown for
Yeah,
them.
he did a good job right there. He flipped number 24, Louis Nunez's hips there. And as soon as he flipped Louis' hips, he didn't have the proper angle to pursuit. And as one of the safeties, that's your job. You're the last line of defense. And unfortunately, a good move there by one of the Cowboys receivers. It's going to result in a long touchdown for them. But fortunately for the Chaos, they stopped him on that 2-point conversion, so they're going to continue to lead this game here, 7-6. Again, 5 minutes, 18 seconds, as the referees are sorting everything out. Matt, did you get a chance to see what they had called?
I saw them call for the personal foul, and it does look like they have pushed the kickoff back the 15 yards.
All right, so that's going to work in the Chaos' favor, as the Cowboys are going to kick the ball off from the 20-yard line, as the Chaos receivers are right about the 25-yard line. So it looks like the Chaos are going to get pretty solid field position after this kickoff. As the whistles have been blown, it looks like the Cowboys are just about ready to kick this ball off. And here is the kick. And there's going to be a low line drive. It's going to be fielded right. No, it's not going to be fielded. That's going to go out of bounds, so they're going to move that ball up. This is the first time in GFL play that I've actually seen this happen. I believe they're going to start the drive on the 40-yard line, so
here you see,
not
kick
too
out
bad.
of bounds. Very smart play there by Deshaun Sutton to not go after it. He sees the way it's bouncing. You know you give yourself great field position by letting it roll out of bounds.
Exactly. Smart play. That's a heady play by the return man, number 23, Deshaun Sutton, as he's been all over the place this game so far, Matt.
Yes, he has.
So the Chaos are going to start this drive at the 40-yard line. So, again, a short field for them. They're going to start the ball with just 60 yards to go to get into pay dirt. As they have huddled, they've got a late change on the line. As number 54 has come back out. That would be John Olinicek coming back out. So they have the Chaos. Oh, it looks like they're moving the ball up even further. I'm not quite sure why they're doing that.
No.
But anyways, tokerflags.com. If you go there, you can get authentic flags that they use here in the Chaos games, and a portion of those proceeds go to the Chaos. As you know, Chaos Football is a nonprofit organization, so support your Chaos team by going to tuggerflags.com and getting an authentic game flag. So there is a pause here by the referees. There is no flag thrown.
I do think they are moving because of the 15-yard penalty that brought the kickoff back to the 20. They're enforcing the illegal kick out of bounds with that extra 15 yards.
Is that a rule?
Not one that I have previously heard, but the refs seem to believe that is the case.
I've never seen this, man. I watch plenty of football, as I'm sure you do too. I think the Cowboys are also curious. Everyone's kind of wondering what's really going on the field, as the referees haven't been too clear with a few of their calls here this afternoon.
You can kind of take where you could see the advantage being played. You get moved all the way back to the 20. If you're still only going to get the ball at the 40, it's not as big of a penalty to the kicking team to kick it out of bounds. So, maybe they're trying to enforce that, but as you said, I have not seen this before.
Well, I think you're right. They're going to give him 15 yards on that personal foul. It must have been the one that happened during the two-point try. So, there's going to be a false start there on Deshaun Sutton as he moved on the top of your screen a little bit early as the Cats were just getting ready to snap the ball. So, they're going to lose 5 yards on that. And that's going to bring up a 1st and 15 for them. Let's see if they huddle up again, or are they just going to run that same play that they set up because they didn't get a chance to run it. Nope, does look like the Chaos are going to huddle up again. Lots of penalties here so far, Matt.
Yeah, the ball's moving a lot without any plays occurring.
Yeah, that's not what anybody wants to see. You want to see a clean football game. So the Chaos have broken the huddle. They're going to come out in their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of Suchuk. There's the handoff to big number 25, CJ Young, as CJ had a huge game last week, really carrying the running back load. He's looking to do the same this week.
Here you see the run right up the middle. This is the blocking that they were looking for on the last drive. They didn't quite get it then, but if they can sustain that, the run game can get moving.
Yeah, number 25, CJ Young. He's a 5'11 running back, 250 pounds from Foreman High School, as he really lowered his shoulders and just kind of bowled through. He's a bowling ball out there. He's looking to knock some people over, drag some people with him, and that's his running style, and his offensive line has to love it as they kind of bowl people over for them. So again, their base formation, Young is on the other side of Suchuk on the left side, and there's the snap. There's going to be a fake. Suchuk's going to take it up the middle. He's going to get about 7 yards, 6 to 7 yards, so they're going to bring up a 3rd and what looks to be 3 yards. So a solid couple plays to bring up 3rd and short, Matt.
You keep running the handoff out of the shotgun to the running back, and it opens up for the quarterback to pull it and keep it himself.
Yeah, again, the Chaos offensive line did a good job there of opening holes for the running back CJ Young to get up there. I'm sorry, that was Michael Suchuk who faked to CJ Young and move the ball up. So again, that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 here for the Chaos. Again, their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back, Young to the right of Suchuk. There's the handoff to Young. He's going to get that 1st down. He's hitting the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15. He's going to get tackled right about the 15-yard line. So again, a big run by CJ Young, as it's a little slow to get up, but that offensive line's really putting in some work, Matt.
Right out of the shotgun, as we've seeing a guy listed at 5'11", 250 to run like this and make the man miss in the hole. Then shows a little explosiveness in the second level, gets out there, big gain, get that run game going. It's what they're looking for.
Yeah, so CJ has come out of the game as Cody Gallard has come back in. Give him a little breather as he got a couple carries in a row there, but hey, he did a really good job there on those carries. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for the Chaos. They've broken the huddle. Let's see what kind of formation they're going to come out in for this next play, their first play of this drive in the red zone. So it's going to be their base formation. Actually, no. Looks like a little bit of that pistol. They have run this in the past. And there's the snap. There's going to be a fake handoff. Suchuk's looking, pumps. He's going to roll out to his left. He's still looking. He's going to throw. He's got his man. Here the 5. He's going to be in for a touchdown. That's number 32, Cody Gallard, once again hitting pay dirt from Suchok. So Suchok has thrown 2 touchdowns early in this game as the Chaos respond from the Cowboys touchdown. Wait, hold on. There's some whistles out there as number 75 of the Cowboys talking to.
He lost his helmet, so he just has to go out for a play. Yep.
Okay, all right. So that touchdown's going to count. So again, the Chaos are going to jump back, extend their lead 13-7.
Here you see the play action after all those successful runs. This is what it can do for you, showing the athleticism as Suchok makes a beautiful pass on the run, make a man miss, tiptoe your way into the end zone.
Yeah, again, Cody Gallard, as he had just subbed in for CJ Young, does a fantastic job of keeping that play alive, tiptoeing his way down the sideline and into the end zone for another Chaos touchdown to jump that lead to 13-6 as Dominic Kozlowski gets ready to kick the extra point. And there's the snap. Oh, it's blocked by the Cowboys. Kozlowski's just going to jump on it. Oh, no, he's not. They're going to whistle that play dead. Oh, no, they're going to let it keep going. As the Cowboys have fumbled it backwards, they're going to try to get 2. Usually they whistle those dead. They didn't there, but that's going to be a blocked field goal for the Cowboys. So that lead's going to stick at 7 points, Matt.
Yep, and here you see the replay of the touchdown again. Time in the pocket, but does need to roll out on the run across his body. Beautiful throw to Cody Gallard. Cody Gallard does tiptoe his way in, as we could have seen there in the bottom corner. Here you go, the play action, telling you after all those successful runs and then the successful pull by the quarterback, you're going to suck in the linebackers. And then out there, you got a bigger guy on a short, quick running back. He can make his move and make his way in.
Yeah, Cody Gallard did not give up on that play, so hats off to him as he continued to work. He realized that when Suchok was rolling out to the left side of the formation that he had to trail that way too, as if you could see, he was working with Suchok. As soon as he turned, he went with him. Suchok made a great read on that play, got it to Gallard, in for 6, as the Chaos have pushed their lead from 1-7, and they're going to take a 13-6 lead and this kickoff with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. There's been a lot of action here tonight,
Absolutely.
Matt.
We were talking about the last time these two teams met. It was 0-0 past halftime. It is not the same game we are getting today. High-scoring game is what you said we usually see of the Chaos. If they can keep it going, they'll look good.
Yeah, they can continue to move the ball on offense. You've got to like their chances to continue to work this Cowboys defense, as 2 out of their 3 drives have resulted in pay dirt for 6 points. So here's Kozlowski getting ready to kick the ball off in there, and it's going to be a lower line drive. It's going to bounce right at the 20-yard line. It's going to go over the Cowboys returner's head. He's going to have to field it in the end zone. He's going to have to take it out. Let's see if they can tackle him. He's still in the end zone. Oh, wow. This is going to be absolutely fantastic for the Chaos, as he did touch the ball, so he needed to take it out. If he didn't take it out, that's going to be a safety, so they're going to get the ball at the 2-yard line. Oh, actually at the 1-yard line. Wow.
It is still a great effort by the Cowboy returner there to make his way out of the end zone. Because in that situation, you're looking at a safety and the ball back to the Chaos. So just getting himself back out of the end zone was a big play. But as you said, great field position starting for the Chaos defense.
Exactly. So we're looking for the Chaos defense to be aggressive here, as you can't imagine the Cowboys would throw the ball from the 1-yard line. They're probably going to pound it up the middle, maybe hit the right side of the line, as they have run that a few times. I would highly doubt to see them come out in the shotgun that they came out on the last drive.
That is Demetrius Jones.
Yeah,
we see on the screen coming out a little late.
Yeah, Jones is coming a little late, as I think the coaches were probably a little bit confused as to what they wanted to call, and that's why he's coming out a little bit late. So the Cowboys have broken the huddle. No, he is going to be in the shotgun. This is I'm a little confused by this call, as he's got 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Jones in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to give the ball to the running back. Oh, wow, he's going to run right up the middle, and they're going to be really close to a first down. Let's see if they move the chains. Yeah, they're signaling for a first down, so the Chaos have given up about a 10-yard running play there.
Right up the gut. sometimes when you're that close, you do look for the defense to bring pressure up the middle. They chose to bring the pressure off the outside, which can leave a little bit of a gap in the middle there.
Good play call there by the by the Cowboys offensive coordinator. So again, they're going to come out in a 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of the quarterback. There's the handoff to the running back again. He's going to get right about to the 19-yard line. So the Chaos defense hasn't come out and really stopped the run these first couple of plays.
A very similar play to the previous one, right up the middle. While the Chaos are getting a little bit of pressure off the edge, it is leaving the interior of their defensive line soft.
Yeah, and that's where the linebackers have to come up and make a play, and they're a little bit late, a step or two late to get there. So let's see what the Cowboys end up doing here on 2nd and 4 from the 19-yard line. So they're going to come out, trips to the bottom of your scheme. There's a solo wide receiver to the top, running back to the left of Jones in the shotgun. As they've got a man in motion to the top of your screen. There's going to be a handoff to the running back. He's going to hit up the middle, hit the 30, right about the 31-yard line. He's going to get tackled. As again, the Cowboys' running game is really working on this drive.
Yep, out of the shotgun, same type of handoff, but this time after 2 straight up the middle, they do lead him off tackle.
Yeah, it looks like the first quarter is going to come to an end with the Chaos on top. The Chicago Chaos have a 13-6 lead over the Illinois Cowboys as the first quarter comes to an end. Matt, what are actually, you know what? We will be right back. You're watching Chaos football here on Sportstown Chicago.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
In a multi-sport race, it's all about time. If your shoes cost you time, they can cost you the race. Now there's a new transition shoe by Pierce Footwear, the first laceless, tongueless running shoe built specifically for multi-sport athletes and designed for comfort, performance, and saving time. Join the footwear revolution. Learn more about Pierce Footwear today.
Chaos fans, as the Cowboys just run their next play from the 30-yard line, 31-yard line, as they had a run up the middle, got about 6 yards on that play. They've really pressed the issue here with their run game ever since they threw for a touchdown, Matt.
Yep, and we were talking, keys to the game. Defense wants to force them to throw. It was the pass that led to the touchdown. Maybe they were focused a little bit too much on the run there, but it is what they need to do because as the Cowboys come back out, they do continue to pound the ball. Exactly,
and they like to run out of this spread formation. So once again, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Jones in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw over the middle. He lofts one. That's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. He's going to get tackled just a few yards after that, right at the 38. Where are they marking him? They are going to mark him at the 38-yard line, so that's going to move the chains for the Cowboys as they're really moving the ball here on this drive.
And here you see a replay of that. Time in the pocket, finds an open receiver over the middle. That is the same guy who caught the touchdown. That is Deontay Stevens, 6'3", wide receiver for the Cowboys.
Yeah, Stevens has had himself one heck of a game as that height matchup there. That's 6'3", and he's going against Marvin Silk Roan Jr. And Marvin is a 5'9", 185-pound corner from ETHS. That's Evanston Township High School. So he's got his work cut out for him as he's given up a whole lot of size over there on the outside. So again, the Cowboys are going to come out 2 wide receivers on each side. There's a handoff to the running back on the right side. He's going to get tackled for about a 4-yard gain to the 35-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys there, again, on the ground.
Yep, on the ground continuously with one pop pass in the middle. That's the offense that the Cowboys are definitely looking to run, is pound it, make the defense respect the run and not be able to drop enough people back to cover a pass over the middle like we saw in the previous down.
Exactly, man. On that throw, too, it wasn't even a play-action pass. That was a straight drop back. So it's not like the Cowboys are trying to fool the Chaos defense. Right now, they're just giving the ball to the running back and letting him do some work. As the Cowboys have broken the huddle, they're going to have 2 wide receivers on each side once again with a running back to the right of Jones in that shotgun. As we await, there's the snap. There's going to be a handoff to the running back of the left side. He's going to hit the middle. He's going to be right stopped about the 31, and there's going to be another flag thrown right there after the play, as it looks like another personal foul has been thrown. Matt, did you get a chance to see that? I didn't quite see that.
I did not know who the flag was thrown on, but it does look like it was a personal foul. We'll see if we can. Oh, this is the previous play, the run up the middle. As we said, they're going to continue out of the shotgun, and they have big backs as well. Chaos were running with a big back, but the Cowboys will come back and counter with large, low to the ground running backs that are just going to go up the middle and make you make a play on the interior of the defensive line.
So that flag looks like it was picked up, as they did not signal anything.
This was the play that the flag was on. We can see if we see anything happen right towards the middle. It does look like a little bit of late blocking.
Well, right there's number 11.
Yep, a late block right over the middle with a little bit of extracurricular after the play. I did not see them enforce anything, so maybe they just, let them play a little bit.
Yeah, they might have picked that one up, Matt. That's my guess. Either that or it was offsetting. So it wouldn't. I guess if it was offsetting, they would have replayed that down. So I think they just picked that one up. So again, the Cowboys are going to come out. There's a snap to the running back. He's going to take it up the middle. He's fighting for that first down, and he's going to get it right at that 25-yard line. So once again, the Cowboys' run game is getting them first downs.
Yep, and we can't stress it enough. They do keep going up the middle. At some point, you do need to either bring the pressure up the middle. They're going a little too much with the pressure on the edge.
Yeah, the defensive tackles, they need to do a better job of holding their containment for the offensive line, and then giving the linebackers for the Chaos an opportunity to make the play as they're held up in front of them. So let's see if they can hold their ground and make a play here on this first down play for the Cowboys from the 26-yard line. Is there in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Jones in the quarterback, and there's the handoff once again up the middle. He's going to get about 4 yards. It's going to be on the 21. So 4 yards, they'll take that every play.
Yeah, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's what we always hear about certain big guy football. And if they can keep getting 4 yards on every run, they are not going to stop running it right up the middle.
Exactly, Matt. And why would you? As 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12, and that's first down all day long. That's some good math, right, Pete? So the Cowboys are going to come out. They're going to break the huddle here. Again, they're going to have 2 wide receivers on each side with a running back to the right of Jones. As he's pointing out some of the linebackers there for the Chaos, getting ready for the snap, and there it is. He's going to fake handoff to the running back. He's going to throw over the middle to his wide receiver. It's going to be caught right at the 6-yard line. So they're going to move the chains once again, as the Cowboys have really done a good job of mixing in the run and the pass on this drive.
There is that stack of the middle. After getting gashed up the middle, you can see that they went hard towards the middle on the defense, leaving the play action open for something short in the short second level.
Yeah, the defense for the Chaos right now is a little rattled, as they've been punched in the mouth, and then when they don't get punched in the mouth, they're throwing it over their heads. So they're looking for a huge stop here on first and goal from the 6-yard line for the Cowboys. They're going to come out trips to the top. They're going to have a wide receiver in motion at the bottom of your screen. They're going to hand it off to the running back again. He's going to go up the middle, in for 6. So the Cowboys, huge drive there as this one, Matt, started on their 1 yard line.
Yep, and that was like we keep saying, right up the middle. It has to be attributed to a tired defense after such a long drive. Those interior linemen, we were talking about the need for a rotation earlier. I did not see much of a rotation on that long drive, rotating in your interior defensive linemen. And when you're engaged constantly every play trying to get off those, you're going to tire down, and that's just what happened to them on the end of that drive.
Yeah, you might have thought that the coaches could have potentially called a timeout to give them a breather as they were getting pushed around, but they opted not to, and the end result is a touchdown for the Cowboys. So they're going to bring the score here to Chaos 13, Cowboys 12, as it looks like the Cowboys have come out for a 2-point attempt. They're going to have an I formation, an unbalanced I to the right with 2 wide receivers to the top. Looks like a tight end to the left of the formation. A quarterback under center. Jones going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to throw over across his body. That's going to be picked off right there by number 2, Mike Valenti. So they're going to be, again, they're going to miss their second 2-point attempt of the game as the Cowboys have had opportunities to take the lead, but they haven't been able to cash in.
Yep, goes with the play action. Oh, this is the touchdown. This is the touchdown right up the middle, the play before the 2-point conversion. Up the middle, sustain a few blocks. Had to be some tired defensive linemen. You see them coming out of their stances upright.
Yeah, they might think about calling a timeout if they do that again on the next drive, as they probably would be a good idea to get your defense a little breather there just to kind of catch their breath, say, all right, let's go over a little bit game plan on top of that. Let's see what we can do to stop this run game, as that run game really was the catalyst there on that drive for the Cowboys.
Absolutely. You know, we were talking about a tired defensive line having to go. There's the 2-point conversion. He went with the play action, rolled out, just tried a little lob pass, but back across your body over the middle is a rule that you never want to break. Thankfully for them, that's just a 2-point conversion in the end zone and not a turnover later.
Yeah, exactly. But again, the Chaos did a really good job there on the 2-point conversion of not allowing them to get in, as they only had to go 2 yards. You figure with them running the ball so well, Matt, that they probably should have run that ball, right?
Yeah, there wasn't many times on that drive where they didn't hand it off and gain the 2 yards up the middle. That is all they needed on that.
Yeah, exactly. So the Chaos, again, they're going to keep a thin 1-point lead after allowing another Cowboys touchdown.
We just saw a few of our sponsors there, one of them, Rugged Maniac. It's time to get rugged. Make sure to use the promo code CHAOS to get $10 off your next Rugged Maniac.
Thank you, Matt. And there's the kick. It's going to be bouncing around, fielded by Quinnell Johnson right at the 18-yard line. He's going to go up the right side. He's got an alley. He's got one man to beat down the left sideline. He beat him, and there he goes. He's going to be in for 6. Huge special teams play by Quinnell Johnson right there as he takes the kickoff to the house.
You do have to give credit to the blocks, but yes, that was speed to burn on the edge, and no one could catch him.
Wow, huge play. So the Chaos immediately answer the Cowboys touchdown with a special teams touchdown of their own. As they say, Quinnell Johnson is their all-purpose guy. He plays on the defensive side. He plays on the offensive side. And as you can see here, he's a player on the special teams as well.
Yep, and you got Louis Nunez out in front with that lead block, following him the whole way. He just gets past that. And as you can see, the referee could not keep up, but that's okay.
No, he doesn't have wheels.
Right here, you see number 24, Nunez, get out in front. Look at that. You have a lead blocker in front of you. You're going. And then as we see the ref backpedaling, he's trying to turn. Ooh, the yard marker gave him a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, he's got to watch out for those. They're all over the place. They're each 10 yards away. So he probably should have known that was coming, but he didn't. He got tripped up. And let's see what the Chaos elect to do. It does look like they've brought the offense out as Kozlowski is on the sideline. So the Chaos are going to go for 2 here to get this lead to 21-12, make it a 2-score game essentially.
Yep.
So they're going to come out to 2 wide receivers on each side. That's going to be C.J. Young to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to fake it to Young as Suchuk rolls to the left. Now he's going back to the left. I'm sorry.
He's got some room.
He's looking. He's going to try to run the ball in. He puts his head down. He's going to get in. So the Chaos is going to push the lead to 21-12 as they've got to 9-point advantage
Great
here.
eluding of the defender right there. Sees he has room out there, and he puts his head down and makes a very tough run at the end there to push it in. That is a big 2 points, as you stated. That makes it a 2-possession game.
Exactly. So a really good call there, as you know that Michael Suchuk has legs. He's a great scrambler. As you can see on that play, he got outside of containment for the defense of the Cowboys and just put his head down. And again, he does this all the time.
There it is. Make a lineman miss. That lineman will not catch you when you're that athletic. Put your head down on a DB and just use your will against his. Make your way into the end zone. You know how big of a 2-point conversion that is right there.
Yeah, and we've seen Suchuk do this all season long as he extend plays with his legs. And once again, he does that, and he cashes in on that 2-point conversion to push the Chaos lead to 21-12 with how much? I can't see how much. I got 9 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the second quarter of the second round GFL playoffs, as the winner of this game is going to get a berth into the GFL championship, and the Chaos are looking to defend their crown. They've won 4 championships, GFL championships in a row. They want that 5th ring to complete that one hand, and it looks like they really, really want it this afternoon, as Kozlowski has set the ball up. He's getting ready to kick this one off from the 35, and there it is. It's going to be an end-over-end kick, fielded right at the 17-yard line, up the middle. He's going down the left sideline. He's going to be met by a few Chaos defenders right at the 34-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 35. That was big number 70, offensive lineman Rob Albani, as he made the tackle. You got to love it when your offensive lineman make a big tackle, as we see number 31. That's Steve Davis. He's limping off the sideline over there, but again, special teams has really come into play here in this game, as the Chaos have done very well on their kick coverage. On top of that, taking one to the house.
Yeah, and that one, we go back a little bit to the one that we took to the house, and you bring up what we heard from the coaches before the game, which was next man up. We mentioned that a huge special teams contributor in James Former was missing, but next man up, you can get a touchdown on it.
Yeah, as Quinnell Johnson, number 21, the defensive back, he's 6 foot, 180 pounds from John Marshall High School. He plays all over the field, as he plays defense, he plays offense. He played a few plays last week on offense, so they're putting him in everywhere. So it's great to see. Looks like there's some movement on the offensive line for the Cowboys, but there is no flag. They're going to do a jet sweep over the left side. The Chaos read that fairly well. There's a late flag in there, as one of the Chaos, looks like Nick Olson, got shoved down by one of the Cowboys players over there on the sideline. As Nick's putting his hands up, that penalty might be on him. We'll wait 1 second to see what the referees end up calling. Well, there's going to be a personal foul face mask. That's going to be on Nick Olson, as he's wondering what happened. I didn't see that. Matt, did you get a chance to see that? Well, let's take a look on the replay.
We will take another look here. I didn't see it live. Sometimes that is one of those plays that is really tough to see live. But we'll see, usually it's as they cut back across you. And right here you see the defender go down, miss a little bit. It looks like he might have gotten a break there, the Cowboys. It looks like it was low and really did not grab the face mask there.
Yeah, I didn't see any held to either. Let's see on this angle if we can see anything better.
You see 2 defenders here, both with their arms about neck high around. I do not see a hand go into the face mask necessarily.
Yeah, man, I'm going to agree with you. I think that Nick Olson had his hand on top of the face mask, not inside it. So they're going to come out again. There's the same play once again to the right side, that jet sweep. Again, the Chaos defense is ready for it, and they're going to push the runner out of bounds. Again, that's Quinnell Johnson, number 21, pushing that sweeper out of bounds to give him a short gain of 3 yards.
After a drive of pounding the middle on every play, they've come out and brought their wide receivers off the edges on these jet sweeps.
Yeah, that's 2 plays in a row. They just switched sides of each play, once to the left, the second time that last play to the right side. Not as good of a result the second go around, but still they'll take a 3-yard gain, or a 4-yard gain, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. with 7:46 left in the second quarter here at Stagg High School in Palos. As the Cowboys have passed the ball over the middle of the field, the wide receiver is going to end up getting tackled on the 28-yard line, so that's going to move the chains for the Cowboys.
And here you see it, just a straight drop back, real quick pass over the middle, as I think the Chaos defense is still, they were shocked from the last drive of the middle runs, that I think they are still stacking the middle here. As you can see, the blitz up the middle leaves the linebackers at the second level vulnerable for those quick passes.
Well, I'll tell you what, Matt, as much as you love the fact that Quinnell Johnson took that kickoff to the house, it did not give the defense any time to rest.
It leaves a tired defense coming right back out onto the field.
So once again, the Cowboys are going to come out. They have trips on the top of your screen. One wide receiver solo to the bottom. There's going to be a man in motion, so they're going to have two wide receivers on each side. Oh, it looks like there's going to be a false start on the Cowboys as some of the Chaos defensive line started to point over that side. So that's going to push the ball back 5 yards. So it's going to be a 1st and 15 for the Cowboys as they're going to spot the ball on the 34-yard line. So 1st and 15 for the Cowboys, as it looks like they're not even going to huddle up. They're going to come right out of it. Two wide receivers on each side. There's going to be a running back to the left side of Jones as he is in the shotgun. And there's the snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back up the middle. He's going to hit the 30. He's going to be stood up right there by big number 49, Nick White, a 6'3", 265-pound defensive lineman from St. Mary High School. He has played for the Blitz, Eagles, and the Venom, and he's a big-time playmaker.
Yep, great stuff up the middle. It's what we've been talking about, what we need from the linebackers. If you can't just leave the defensive linemen to shed the one-on-one blocks, you are going to need the middle linebackers to stuff the middle.
Yeah, they do need the middle linebackers to stuff the middle. Adam Nelson, he had a big game last week. We really haven't called his name, so I look for him to start making some plays here as the Cowboys offensive line tires. So they're going to break the huddle. The Cowboys are two wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Jones in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw to the left side, down the sideline. He's got a man. Wow. What a catch. That's over Marvin Roan Jr. That is another touchdown by that wide receiver for the Cowboys.
Yep, that's Deontay Stevens again. He's that big 6'3", with the mismatch we've talked about. The size difference on this play is just a little bit too much to overcome. You see a straight two-step drop back, throw it up, give your man a chance. There's that height difference we were talking about. That's a 5'9" Marvin Silk Roan Jr. against the 6'3" Deontay Stevens.
Yeah, Deontay Stevens is definitely taking full advantage of the height mismatch that he has over Marvin Roan.
And it looks like the coaches of the Cowboys have decided that is where they can make their big plays.
Yeah, especially through the passing game. As we've seen, Marvin Roan, again, he has had interceptions in the past 3 games. They're picking on him, so he's going to have a few chances to redeem himself, is what it looks like here later on in this game. Let's hope he can do that, as the Cowboys are going to attempt a 2-point conversion once again. So they're going to have trips to the near side, a solo wide receiver to the top. That does not look like Jones.
Nope, looks like it'll be a Wildcat
Yeah,
play.
That's a Wildcat, and that's not going to work. That did not work, as Carl Young was the first man back in there, and then JaVale Cooks finished up the play. So that's 0 for 3 for the Cowboys on those 2-point conversions.
Yep, that's going to be big. We would like to take a second during this little break again to give a special thanks to the Lyle Veterans Memorial. Their goal is to construct a memorial that honors our veterans while at the same time promotes civic pride. The memorial is to honor veterans that have served or are currently serving in any of the 5 branches of the military. This includes the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and the U.S. Coast Guard.
Yeah, thank you, veterans. Really appreciate everything that you've done. My father actually served in the Vietnam War, so thank you.
As did mine, Mike.
Yeah, all right. That's good to hear, as we appreciate both of our fathers helping out, and Pete also. Thank you, Pete. As it looks like the Cowboys are just getting ready to kick this ball off once again. They've got their kicker's got his
Well, their kicker's got to
helmet
be
off.
tired because that's Deontay Stevens.
Yeah, it sure is.
So he's made some big plays, and he's kicking the ball off for him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hair under that helmet, too, as he's got some fairly long dreadlocks as they are covering a decent portion of his back over there. But, yeah, it looks like he's a jack of all trades as well. He might be their Quinnell Johnson, as it looks like he does a lot of everything, as he's caught 2 touchdown passes here tonight. On top of that, he's kicking the ball, too.
Yeah, touchdown passes of different varieties. One across the middle showing off his long-distance speed, and another just using that 6'3" frame over a shorter 5'11" defensive back.
Yeah, so he's really done a good job here of taking advantage of that size. Is there?
They're
Oh,
walking
yeah,
out.
no, he had the ball marked off at the 30. It's supposed to be kicked off at the 35.
Oh, they
the
could go
Chaos
ahead.
the Chaos would have taken that, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
But the back judge there had corrected Stevens, and so now he's lined up the ball on the 35-yard line as he gets ready to kick it. It's going to be a low line drive. It's going to be right in front of Quinnell Johnson, bouncing around up the 20. He's got to get on that. So he's just going to – he was a little slow to react to the bounding ball, but Quinnell jumped on it, and the Chaos are going to start this drive from their 17-yard line.
Yep, and sometimes the kicks that don't necessarily seem the prettiest can be effective. That takes a high hop, and on that second one, it comes at him quickly, right between the legs, but he does make a good, solid play, getting on top of it. Get your offense possession. You've played well. Just, be safe, secure with the football.
Yeah, the Chaos have done well offensively. Defensively, a little bit different story, as they've given up 3 touchdowns here in the first half. But luckily, the Chaos have kept a lead, as the Cowboys have gone for 2-point conversions on each of their touchdowns and have been unsuccessful on each of those tries. So the Chaos are going to come out here, 2 wide receivers on the top, 1 to the bottom with the tight end, a running back to the left of Suchuk. There's going to be the handoff to C.J. Young, as he's not going to get too much. He's going to get right about to the 20-yard line, so he's going to get about 3 yards on the Chaos's first play of this drive.
It is something that they're going to keep working, though, up the middle. They saw it work on a very long, extended drive for the Cowboys. They want to come out and match that kind of physicality and get their running game up the middle going as well. They've had some quick burst scores. They're going to want to give their defense some rest, get some slow drives, some long, sustained drives with the run game.
Yeah, they definitely want a long, sustained drive, as there's 5 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the first half. They don't want the Cowboys to get the ball, as the Chaos are going to get the ball to begin the second half. So, again, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. He's looking. He's going to throw over the middle. Oh, wow. Almost intercepted by the Cowboys linebacker, as Suchuk tried to hit Steve Drain, threw a little bit behind him, and got really lucky that the linebacker for the Cowboys couldn't haul that one in.
Yeah, we'll see it right here. That is one of the toughest passes for the quarterback to make. You got to give it just enough touch over that linebacker. He does not get it high enough. While it probably would have been caught, you got to get a little touch, and then you also got to put that speed on it because you have the safety coming over the top.
Yeah. Unfortunately, fortunately there for the Chaos, the one-handed catch wasn't completed by the Cowboys linebacker, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Chaos at the 20-yard line. So they've got their work cut out for them on this 3rd down. This is not the position they want to put themselves in. However, they need to pick up this, as this is going to be a big 3rd down for them, as Suchuk's going to come out under center, 2 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, a solo running back, C.J. Young, in the backfield with him. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll to the right. He's looking. He sets. He's throwing deep over the middle. He's going to airmail it over his intended wide receiver, Deshaun Sutton, as once again the defense for the Cowboys got their hands on it but couldn't haul it in. Yep. That's why they play defense.
Donnell Salas is over there looking for a call, but right there it does look like it just is their feet getting tied up together, and that is the guy that Suchuk was looking for. So when your receiver falls down and the DB stays on his feet, there is the chance for the interception. But again, the drop by the Cowboys defense. In this situation, though, depending on a good punt, this could turn out better for the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of punt Kozlowski is going to unleash here with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter, as the Chaos are still leading 21-18, but it looks like the Cowboys are going to get the ball back with some time here. Oh, wow, almost blocked that one, as it's an end-over-end kick. It's going to bounce at the 47-yard line. The Cowboys are going to pick it up. He's going to try to run. He's hitting the 40. He's hit the 50. There's a big block down the sideline, the 40, the 30. He's going to get pushed out. Wow. He's going to get pushed out as a Chaos player. It looks like Kozlowski is down, as he took a huge hit there while he was trying to actually make the tackle on the return. So he's down. He's not getting up as he's rolling around on the sideline. But once again, special teams has come into play, as the Cowboys have made a big special teams play right there to take the ball down into
you see the rolling punt, picks it up. And here's across the body the block that we'll probably see here on the edge of the screen right there. Big block on the punter. We'll see how he's doing. He is still down on the field, but that is a block that did open up the run. And right there, getting around a big offensive lineman. Thankfully, we did have a man back. Here you see the rolling ball going one direction. It comes into benefit for the Cowboys returner, as that he can just turn upfield the other way. And here's that block again on the lower end of the screen on the left side there. Big block, upper body block. We'll see how he's doing right now. We did say he is still down.
Yeah, Kozlowski
on the sideline.
Is still down. Now he's getting helped up there.
He's getting up. You hope it was just the wind knocked out of him. Is a best case scenario. We'll see if we see him later on in this game.
Yeah, exactly, Matt. You never want to see that. Typically, the kickers and punters really don't get into much physical abuse while they're playing this game of football. But yeah, I mean, he got lit up there. And let's hope he's okay.
You can only give him credit as a punter going up to really get involved in the play and try to make the play. Here he is right here at about the 50. You'll see the block coming in hard at the 50 to try to make a play.
Yeah, you can't fault him for trying to make the football play. You love that out of your kicker, but again, you got to kind of watch out as, wow, they're going to – what did you see what happened?
The block was the penalty. They did throw the flag, so they're going to throw the flag from.
Wow. So that's a huge turn of events for the Chaos, as it looked like the Cowboys were going to get the ball right about the 25-yard line, but now they're going to be on the other side of the ball, as they're going to mark off 15 yards from where the penalty was. So the Cowboys are going to start the ball on the 26-yard line. They're going to come out two wide receivers on each side, with a running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun. There's a wide receiver in motion. Jones is looking. He's going to get wrapped up. He's going to get sacked. That's number 1, JaVale Cooks. Big-time sack right there. They needed that, did the Chaos defense.
Big play. You can tell. Here's the fake jet sweep after we saw it last drive, and then off the edge for the sack. He was looking to the left side of the field for his big target that we've seen make some plays, but he did not have the time.
Yeah, so the Chaos defense, they need some big plays here, as the Cowboys offense really has done a good job of pushing the defensive line around for the Chaos. As their last drive, I mean, mostly run. I mean, yeah, they scored that touchdown through the air, but again, they did most of their work on the ground, and it's kind of surprising that they did that, as the defensive line for the Chaos really has done a good job this whole season of limiting big runs and little tiny runs. So again, here's the next play for the Cowboys as the quarterback looks to the right side. That's going to be a batted pass. There's going to be a late flag. That's going to be a pass interference right there on Quinnell Johnson. As I'm not sure if
he might have been making a play on the ball, but it did look like there was contact before the ball got there. As you'll see on the left side, there's already contact before we even see them come into the screen there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there for the Chaos, as that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
One more look at it right here. Straight drop back throw. As we'll see him come in the left side of the screen, you can see the contact already occurring right there, knocking the wide receiver off his path.
Yeah, a little bit early there was Quinnell Johnson to defend that, as sometimes you get your hand on the hip and they'll
Yep.
Sometimes they call that.
You know, you can try to make your play on the ball, but you cannot make your play on the ball through the wide receiver.
Exactly, Matt. So there's the next play from scrimmage for the Cowboys. Going to be a run up the right side. He's going to take it back to the 45-yard line. He's going to get tackled right at the 47-yard line. So, again, this run game for the Cowboys is really gashing the defense for the Chaos. As once again, they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, as much as we've said it, and they were off the field for a little while, there has not been those sustained drives we were talking about.
As the Cowboys have called a timeout here to get that clock stopped.
Well, here's the 2-minute warning.
I'm sorry, that's the 2-minute warning. As the game clock is, they let that run, but it should be the 2-minute warning here as some of the referees are kind of convened in the middle. I'm not sure if they're going to call something here. Usually you don't kind of see this during a 2-minute, but looks like they're all kind of hanging out as the Chaos are still leading 21-18 over the Illinois Cowboys with just 2 minutes here left to go in the first half of the second round of the GFL playoffs, the Gridiron Football League, with a berth to the championship game on the line. The Chaos, as you know, 4-time defending GFL champions. They want that 5th ring. They're really working hard for it. They've got their work cut out for them this evening as the Cowboys are really giving them a good game. They're not conceding anything at all, and they're giving punch for punch. It's like a heavyweight bout here, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we see right here, we are getting a look at one of our sponsors, Rugged Maniac. It's time to get rugged. Make sure to use the promo code CHAOS to get $10 off your next Rugged Maniac purchase.
Yeah, those are some of the fun runs.
Oh, yeah.
How about, Matt, would you try one of those?
You know, I would try. Don't know how successful I would be, but you give me the chance to go run in a puddle and jump in a puddle of mud that someone else created for me.
All right, there's the next Cowboys play. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Running back's going to pass the 50 into Chaos territory. It's going to be down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Cowboys. As again, they're going to go hurry up. So again, 2 wide receivers on each side and the pistol with the running back directly behind the quarterback. There's the snap. Another handoff to the running back. This time the Chaos, the running back's going to run through a couple arm tackles as they're going to get a first down at the 38-yard line of the Chaos. Looks like the Cowboys are going to take another timeout to stop the clock here with 1 minute 35 seconds left in the first half. This is good and bad for the Chaos, as again, it seems like their defense is a little bit gassed after the Cowboys really have been working the ball on the ground here in the first half, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a little bit of a change of pace back they had in there. We've seen the big bruisers going up the middle on a lot of these sustained drives by the Cowboys. That right there was Brian Miles. He's a little bit of a jack of all trades, running back, safety, plays kick returner for them. He is a little bit smaller. He's 5'10", 182. And, that's not a small man, but when you have these 5'11", 235-pound running backs coming in before and after him, he is definitely the change of pace that they're looking for off the edge.
Exactly. So we're looking for the Chaos to make a big stop here as the Cowboys once again are driving the ball and primarily using it the ground game here on this drive as they've racked up a lot of yardage with their running game. You want the Chaos, as Nick Olson talked about earlier to us prior to the game, they want to make the Cowboys throw the ball to beat them. They have thrown the ball. They do have 2 passing touchdowns as opposed to 1 running touchdown, but they've really done most of their damage on the ground.
Oh, absolutely. Kind of a catch-22. You've made them – you haven't made them pass the ball to beat you, but then they have beaten you with the pass. It's a little bit of a story for this defense right now.
Exactly. So there's a man in motion for the Cowboys in the pistol. Again, a handoff to the running back as he's going to get about 7 yards to move the ball to the 30-yard line of the Chaos as they're going to run this hurry up once again. So offset pistol with a fullback to the left of the quarterback, 2 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off to the back. He's going to make a a move and not really go anywhere, as there's some big hits going on the sideline. The running back got only a short gain of 2 yards, as the Cowboys are going to take yet another timeout, which I believe should be their last one of the half, as that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Oh, I'm sorry, they have one left here.
Saw a real nice crackback block there by the wide receiver on Nick Olson. Here it is. You'll see on the outside as this guy comes back. There's that big wide receiver. He's had a game. We've talked about him all day. And there he is with a nice crackback block. Doesn't gain the running back very many more yards. But you see a wide receiver who's making plays with his legs on long pass catches and then going up over DBs. And then he can come back and show you this aspect of his game as well.
Yeah, Deontay Stevens looks like he is an all-around wide receiver. He can catch it. He can throw it. He can kick it.
Yeah,
he can block. He can do a lot of everything. So they're going to have to start keying in on him a little bit more, as he's really done a whole lot of damage on the offensive side for the Cowboys against the Chaos defense. They might want to put some help over top with Louis Nunez, as he is on that side that Marvin Roan is. They might have to start shifting a safety over there.
You can see where he's lined up now to the left of the hashes, and he's creeping even further over that way right now. That is much further towards the sideline than we saw him earlier, especially in this situation when a pass can get over to him.
So there's a handoff out of the pistol for the Cowboys. They're going to get that first down. So that's going to move the chains, but the clock is going to stop, as it looks like the Cowboys are going to call, now this will be their final timeout of the half, with 44 seconds left, as they did move the chains there. They got a first down, so they're going to mark it at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys are threatening once again, Matt. How do you believe that the Chaos can stop this running attack for the Cowboys?
You know, now that the last timeout is used in this specific drive, if you can stop them, I know we've been saying those 4-yard runs are killer. If you could hold them to two or three of those 4-yard runs right now, you might be able to have the clock run out on them in the half. What you do not want is that single matchup on the outside that we've seen all day with that Deontay Stevens matched up over there against Marvin Roan Jr. at 5'9" against 6'3". If they can take advantage of that with the quick strike ability, while they don't have much time left, they could still put another score up on the board in the half.
Yep, and that's a concern here for the Chaos defense, as the Cowboys have broken the huddle again in the pistol. So the quarterback's lined up about 3 yards behind the center. So it's a little bit shorter of a shotgun snap for the center. They've got 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back directly behind the quarterback, Jones. And there's the snap. He's going to fake it to the running back. He's looking. He's moving around the pocket. He's going to run up the middle. He's putting his head down. He's going to get tackled right at the 12-yard line. They're motioning for him to spike the ball, as they're going to have to get, the Cowboys are going to have to get set. Looks like they have everyone set on the line, and there's the spike. Let's see how much time they're going to have left here. They're going to have just a little over a half of a minute at 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Let's take a look at that last play.
That play. He runs up the middle, and that is, we've been talking about Demetrius Jones. He spent a year playing collegiate ball at Notre Dame before transferring to Cincinnati and playing middle linebacker. You can easily see that physicality that he has on this quarterback keeper right here. And I said earlier, I thought we'd see a little more of him being mobile like that with his huge frame. But, you know, maybe it lends itself a little bit to coming off of that broken left hand. You see the cast that he is currently wearing on that left wrist, and maybe that's some of the reason he hasn't kept it in that option look before. But you see how effective it can be when he does.
Yeah, so here's the next play again. They had 2 wide receivers on each side in the shotgun, and there's Jones scrambling. He's throwing. He's got his man. He caught the ball. Let's see where they spot him. That's right at the goal line. As that's going to be a completed pass. They're going to spot the ball at the there's a flag here, so let's wait 1 second and find out. Oh, that's going to be on the Cowboys, so that's good news for the Chaos, as that play put them right on the edge of scoring another touchdown. But now with that penalty, they're going to move the ball back, So that's really going to help the Chaos defense in this situation.
Huge penalty. They were about to have the ball at the 1, maybe 2 yard line at worst. After another great catch by Deontay Stevens, he had Nunez coming over the top on him looking to make a play, but that big frame is just so hard to get around when he just boxes out like it's a rebound, gets his hands up, and can make the play.
Yeah, Louis wanted to make a play on the ball, but realized that if he went over the top of Stevens, he was probably going to get called for that pass interference. So as we take a look on that replay.
Here we see Louis Nunez. You see the break in. He can see where those middle linebackers are. He makes a stop. It's a tough throw across the body for Jones. He makes the throw. Nunez goes to go over the top, and there's that big frame. Stevens just gets up and gets that ball.
Yeah, so Stevens is isolated on the bottom of your screen here. Where they have trips, the Cowboys have trips to the top of your screen with a running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun, and there's the snap. Jones is rolling to the right side, looking to the right. He's throwing over to the right. It's going to be a short pass. That's going to be incomplete. As it one-hopped the wide receiver. He ended up picking it up, but this isn't baseball. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Here you see the rollout with his body this time, but on the move, never an easy throw. We talked about the rust earlier in the game coming off of that injury. Just short hops him a little bit.
Yeah, so that's going to be 18 seconds left here in the first half as the Cowboys are driving, but due to that penalty on the last, 2 plays ago, it would have put the Cowboys on the goal line. But again, that penalty, that holding penalty, was huge for them. As you take a look on the replay,
there might have been a chance for the wide receiver to get the ball. He looks like he could have gotten his hands under it. While it is a short throw, it wasn't quite hopped to him.
Well, the side judge was right on top of it, so I'm going to give it with him. He has a better view of that from down on the field. So the Cowboys are going to come out with 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the left of Jones in the shotgun as he awaits the snap. And there it is. He's going to straight drop back, looking, rolling out to the right. He's looking. He's going to throw it. He's throwing it. He just lofted it up there. Wow. The Cowboys are going to come down with it for a touchdown. He literally just threw it up there. Wow. Unbelievable. That's disheartening for the Chaos, as Jones just kind of lofted the ball up towards the goal line.
He rolls out, defender in his face. He does loft it up. This is just a jump ball. And we've been talking about the 6'3" Deontay Stevens. This is a 5'9" wide receiver who just uses a great vertical to get up and make a play on the ball. Little bit of a box out. But the DB's really got to come back hard on this ball. And, you're looking to make the interception, I understand. But in this situation, sometimes you just got to get up and knock it down.
Yeah, that's what they're taught for Hail Marys. Even though it wasn't a really deep Hail Mary, it was kind of more of a regular play. But you're always taught as a DB to bat the ball down. Don't pop it up. Give the offensive player a chance to catch the ball. Unfortunately for the Chaos, they were unable to do that, as the Cowboys have scored yet another touchdown to take the lead at 24-21 as they go for the 2-point conversion. There's a missed play right there by the running back as he's just going to throw it up to Stevens. Wow. Oh, Stevens almost had that as he juggled the ball. He was open on the broken play by the Cowboys there, but it's going to fall incomplete. So they're going to, again, 0 for 4 on 2-point conversions, but they're going to keep the lead here with just a few ticks left until halftime.
Yep, another jump ball up to the receiver we've been talking about all night. He looks like he thought it was a running play on that one, but he makes a good move on the first defender, has a good look at it, just can't quite haul it in.
I'll tell you what, if we can get a different angle of that replay, the running back went to the wrong side of the quarterback, and that's why you'll see it.
Looks like it was a run play.
As you see, it was supposed to go to the right side, but the running back went to the left.
Yeah, Demetrius Jones makes a heads-up play. When your running back isn't there, you got to get your head back up and look for a play. And, of course, who does he look at? He looks at his big-time receiver.
Yeah.
There's the move on the first defender is really nice, but can't quite haul in the 2-point conversion. As you said, that makes them 0 for 4 on the day.
Why wouldn't you throw it up to Deontay Stevens, as he has shown that he can go up and get that football and bring it down? Wow.
Absolutely.
He, like we said, he's been all over the place this afternoon as he has going to be kicking off.
As he slowly walks out there to place
I mean,
the
he
ball.
looks like he's going to be a little tired at the end of the day. He's going to have a nice little ice bath. He's going to maybe go home, have a couple beers, and sleep off the rest of the night, as he's going to be a tired man here at the end of this game. But
Yeah, he's looking for these 6 seconds to run off, probably more than anyone out there, to take the little breather that he can during halftime.
Yeah, just a little breather as this first half is coming to a conclusion as the Cowboys have just taken a lead. He's going to squib this one. It's going to be a short little poocher. It's going to be picked up right now. They're just going to roll it. It's going to go out of bounds. Some of the Cowboys are motioning that they have the ball. There's under 2 seconds left in the first half.
The Cowboys do.
Wow. What a turn of events here at the end of this half.
And here it is. You see the squib rolling. You question if he could let it roll out, but the defenders are too close to make that effort and let it go. So he has to get down on it. Just can't quite scoop it up. While it looks like the player's out of bounds when he touches it, you'd think that is chaos ball when you can't be on the out of bounds line while touching the ball in order to recover it. We can't quite get a good look at where the ball is, and the officials make their call and you got to live with it.
Let's see if we can get a better look here on this replay.
As the ball goes through his legs, you see that the Cowboys player that is right there by it is definitely on the sideline, but maybe he did not have a hand on it at the time.
I don't know. They have a good look at it as that play was right in front of them, one of the side judges. So we're going to go once again with their call as that one. It's an unfortunate situation. Let's hope it doesn't hurt the Chaos as there's 2 seconds left here in the first half. They are currently down, but a small margin, just 3 points, 24-21 to the Illinois Cowboys. As the Cowboys, it looks like they're going to have a one shot to get this one into the end zone.
And we've seen what they can do with jump balls.
Just did this on their last drive when they just scored that touchdown. So the Chaos defense is probably shaking their heads as to what the heck just went on. But let's take a look. Actually, it looks like the offense is coming out. So the Chaos have kept the ball. They'll probably put it on a knee and go into halftime.
After the officials talking, I think they had to have seen what we were talking about. You cannot touch the ball while your body is out of bounds. That makes it dead right there, and you cannot recover it in that case.
Exactly, Matt. So the Chaos are going to take a knee and go into halftime down 24-21 against the Illinois Cowboys here in the second round of the semifinals of the GFL playoffs here at Stagg High School in Palos Hills. The Chaos came out and really did a good job early in the game, but late the Cowboys kind of took advantage of some mistakes and really not being able to stop the run there, Matt.
Yeah, some mistakes, and a lot of the quick strikes by the Chaos led to a tired defense being on the field a lot. That can hurt them now, but you take this break, you get some energy back into the defense, and you hope that middle run that has been gashing them can be stopped and force them to throw it. Unfortunately, you don't want to force them to throw it to Deontay Stevens much more. He's been making plays all day.
Yeah, you really don't want to have him as an option right now, as he has shown that he can go up and get the ball.
Yeah.
The Chaos want to keep the ball away from him. They want to make other receivers win the game for them. We have one of our sideline reporters down there. That's Ashley Jackson. Ashley, are you ready? We're going to send it out to Ashley Jackson.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Okay. Thanks, guys. And I'm here with Mike, and he's our quarterback. And Mike is going to tell me what his thoughts are on the first half of the game. Mike, what are your thoughts?
This is a fun game. Playing two teams, two really good teams, coming out here trying to get one common thing, trying to move to the next phase. So it's been a fun game so far. Can't really complain.
Okay, thank you, Mike. And also, I just want to know what strategies are you going to use in the second half of the game to turn the game around?
Play hard-nosed football, run it downhill, pass when we need to, and, do exactly that.
All right.
Come out and win.
Thank you, Mike. It was really nice interviewing you. All right. Thanks, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Ashley. We really appreciate that. That was quarterback number 17, Michael Schuchuk, giving us a little insight as to how they need to make adjustments here in halftime to get on top of the Cowboys and get on the right side of the score, as they are currently losing here in the half, 24-21.
Yeah, great game so far. Both sides making big plays. maybe a little bit of a lack of defensive stops for either side. There have been some long sustained drives by the Cowboys, some quick strikes by the Chaos, a special teams touchdown. You hope you see the same quality of a game in the second half, maybe with a few scores going in the other direction.
Yeah, so we'll be right back We'll bring you back to the second half of Chaos Football here on SportsTownChicago.com.
Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
In a multi-sport race, it's all about time. If your shoes cost you time, they can cost you the race. Now there's a new transition shoe by Pierce Footwear, the first laceless, tongueless running shoe built specifically for multi-sport athletes and designed for comfort, performance, and saving time. Join the footwear revolution. Learn more about Pierce Footwear today.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Media School has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com and start your future in broadcasting today.
Spent your Saturday doing yard work, or cleaning the garage, or vegging out in front of the TV. But instead, you're covered in mud, jumping over fire, rocketing down a water slide with your friends, and just plain having fun. The chores can wait. Today, you're a rugged maniac.
Kids and teens are always on the run. they don't have time for this. That's why they need Pierce footwear, the first laceless, tongueless performance shoe that's built for running fast, saving time, and looking cool. Forget the laces. Join the footwear revolution. Learn more about Pierce footwear today.
Quiero tener un trabajo en algo que me encante. Quiero divertirme y a la vez conocer muchas personas. El Illinois Media School tiene muchas cosas increíbles que ofrecer, no solo para mí, sino para todos sus estudiantes. Y con todas las cosas que aprendes, no hay manera de no ser exitoso. Aprenderás no solo a hacer segmentos de audio al aire y usar el equipo de cámara, incluso puedes tener tu propio show de radio o televisión. Y los instructores trabajan en la industria. Así que visita beonair.com y empieza tu carrera en broadcasting ya.
The Illinois Media School and the Chicago Cubs single-A affiliate in South Bend, Indiana are teaming up. Be a part of all the action with the Illinois Media School's new sports broadcasting emphasis program. You'll experience what it's really like in the broadcasting world by analyzing games.
Swinging a long drive to left field. Pickens on his horse, still on his horse. He looks up. Adios!
Play-by-play, producing, shooting, and editing games for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. You'll be doing everything but handing out the peanuts.
Peanuts! Get your peanuts here!
The best part is you'll be covering up to 70 games this season and the opportunity to do play-by-play for the whole 9 innings. So start your career with a home run and join the Illinois Media School. For more information, go to beonair.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Media School and the Cubs. Now that's a winning combination.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
In a multi-sport race, it's all about time. If your shoes cost you time, they can cost you the race. Now there's a new transition shoe by Pierce Footwear, the first laceless, tongueless running shoe built specifically for multi-sport athletes and designed for comfort, performance, and saving time. Join the footwear revolution. Learn more about Pierce Footwear today.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Media School has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So go to beonair.com and start your future in broadcasting today.
You could have spent your Saturday doing yard work, or cleaning the garage, or vegging out in front of the TV. But instead, you're covered in mud, jumping over fire, rocketing down a water slide with your friends, and just plain having fun. The chores can wait. Today, you're a rugged maniac.
Welcome back, Chicago Chaos fans. I'm Michael Chen here with my color man, Matt Whiting. As the Chaos are losing here at Stagg High School in Palos Hills, as the Illinois Cowboys really took over there in the second quarter to take this lead 24-21. As we're going to go over some of the highlights of the first half. The Cowboys, again, they really run the ball well, as we'll see here in the highlights.
Yeah, you know, they were pounding the ball up the middle a lot, which was leading to the second level being a little soft. And here was that first one we saw, and there he is, man. We've been seeing him all night. Deontay Stevens, that was the first of his touchdowns. That was the shallow cross in that soft second level. Like I said, he takes it the whole way with one move at the end on the defender. You see it again right there. The linebackers have to come up because they were just getting gashed up the middle. You leave that soft second level, and he can make plays. We've seen it all night. He makes jump balls. He can do everything. And then here we go for the Chaos with a beautiful play action pass after running it on a handful of downs, and just a beautiful ball thrown by Shawchuk. Another look at that one. The play action was huge in sucking it in, but this is just a one-on-one look with your outside receiver and a beautifully thrown ball. There's nothing that the defense can really do against that. Sets in his drop real nicely. No pressure. Offensive line had a really good look on that play. Here's another play action, is another big one, but this is the athleticism of Shawchuk rolling out across his body. Throw, make a nice move on the defender, and he can score touchdowns. This is what we were talking about with them pounding it up the middle all night long. They really got to bring in those linebackers into the middle or just stack that middle more. But then another quick play was right after the touchdown we had just seen. And here's the kick return touchdown, the great block. And the referee falling down again.
Yep.
So here we go. Drop back. Here's Deontay Stevens again. This is another one of his touchdowns. This is just the jump ball. We saw him take off and outrun a defense. We've seen him go up over. He kicks it for him. He does just about everything. There it is. Jump ball skills. That's that 6'3" frame against a 5'9" wide receiver. There's another jump ball thrown. You know, some of the touchdowns have just been jump balls. That was a 5'9" receiver.
All right, and we're going to go down to Ashley Jackson. Ashley, who do you got with you?
Thanks, guys. I have Coach Sam here, and Coach Sam is going to tell us his thoughts on the game. So, Coach Sam, what did you think about the game?
Some sloppy play on our side. Just need to be more disciplined. Nothing we haven't seen before. We just need to settle down. We'll be fine. Just playoffs. So it's just first half jitters. We'll come out, stop them, and our offense will take care of the game.
All right. And are there any special strategies that you plan to use this quarter?
Heart. That's it. Just heart. Just having some heart and execution and discipline.
And do you think that it has anything to do with Matt Brockman not being here?
You know what? You want to say that. You can say that, but it's just next man up, and that's what our mentality has been all season. So one player doesn't make this team, but he's sorely missed. But at the same time, the next man has to step up.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was really nice interviewing you, Coach Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ashley. As we're set here to begin the second half of the game. The Chaos are going to receive the ball as they won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half, Matt. What do you expect to see out of the Chaos offense that's going to change for them to continue to get the ball into the end zone coming out of the half?
Not necessarily changed. They scored points. They ran a pretty good offense. We did see one of them was a special teams return, but the quarterback play, we can't stress it enough. The quarterback's where it's at with the Chaos. And when we talked to the head coach of the Cowboys before the game, Kevin Burridge, he mentioned, they live and die with the quarterback. And it's just Michael Shuchuk all day. We've seen his athleticism, balls across his body. We've seen, but according to that, the fact that he can pull it, we've seen the runs up the middle be effective too. So, I think a little bit of mix. They're obviously going to run out of that shotgun set that they love. If you can hand it off, but I think you got to pull it with him a little bit more. You got to do some keepers, roll him out, do all that. He is so athletic. We saw it on the 2-point conversion. You got to give him a chance in space to give his receivers some time too. We just heard Ashley say that they are missing Brockman. So, give your receivers time with the athleticism of your quarterback.
Yeah, it's not only they're missing Brockman, but they're missing number 6, James Former, another big play receiver for the Chaos. But again, next man up as they've established that mantra as the Cowboys have kicked it off down the right side. That's 2 of them that have landed out of bounds by wide receiver, do everything, Deontay Stevens.
We mentioned he'd be tired. Maybe they don't have someone else who can kick, but that's 2 out of bounds. Well, he's a superstar on the offensive side of the ball for them. Some of these kicks could cost him. Yeah,
they're not the greatest kicks as a wide receiver. He's using his legs, and he's been running all over the place here this evening. He's slow to get off the field. He is just now heading to the sidelines, not even going with the other teammates. He is all the way by himself over here on the left, at about the 25-yard line, as he's going to take a knee, which you don't see that very often. Usually you see him go and speak with his offensive teammates, but he's just going to hang out by himself as the Chaos have broken the huddle. They're going to come out in their base formation, so 2 wide receivers on each side. That's C.J. Young to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. There's a handoff to Young. He's going to go up the middle. He's turning his feet. He's going to get moved up right about to the 44-yard line, so that's going to be a gain of 4 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the first play of this second half for the Chaos.
A little bit of what we saw, or what I said, we're probably going to see what they got to do to be effective, is out of this shotgun, back off to the side, the offset look. Handoff there is just going to open up the ability to keep that later on. Keep it as a play-action pass or keep it as a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, exactly. You have to think that Suchuk's going to be a little bit more active rolling out around. Again, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. Again, C.J. Young's going to get the handoff. He's going to move up the middle. He's churning. He's close to that first down marker right at the 50-yard line. They are motioning for a first down, so 2 running plays. First down for C.J. Young, so that's going to move the chains for the Chaos and give him another first down.
You can tell in the way he hands this off that he did probably have the option of the keeper there. And, there is a lot of room outside, but you're not going to argue with the play that gets you a first down.
No, not at all, as the big bowling ball, number 25, C.J. Young, has moved the ball at 250 pounds. He's an imposing running back. He's tough to take down. Arm tackles he's going to break. You're going to need a group of your friends to bring him down to the turf. So the Chaos are going to break huddle once again in their base formation. So 2 wide receivers on each side with C.J. Young to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. Fake handoff as Suchuk's going to roll to the right with the ball. He's moving. He's got a 10-yard gain to the he's going to get knocked down right at the 37-yard line. So once again, first down for the Chaos as Suchuk rolls to the right, 13 yards.
I've talked about it. There it is, the keeper. You do so many of those offset runs with the option look that they're going to collapse the middle, and here's the perfect look. Keep it. Look at the linebackers going over the middle there. They cannot change their field that quickly with such an athletic quarterback. He's going to get that outside. Get 11 yards on you.
Yeah, Matt, you said it. They're going to have to get Suchuk moving a little bit more to get the ball rolling, and that's exactly what they have done here early in the second half of this game as they Chaos are down 3 points again. Base formation, however, Young is to the left of Suchuk with 2 wide receivers. There's the shotgun snap. There's going to be flags all over the place. It looks like that's going to be a false start in the Chaos. So that's going to hold up this drive just a little bit as they're going to get pushed back another 5 yards. As that's not what they wanted to see, as they were really moving the ball well there, Matt.
Absolutely, getting the run game going, which will open up the pass, the rollouts for Suchuk. Like I said, super athletic quarterback. Get him on the run. We've even seen him throw a cross body, rolling opposite field.
So that's going to put them behind the sticks. First and 15 from the 43-yard line. The Chaos have huddled up as Suchuk was over on the sideline speaking with Mike Melody, getting the play call. Now they're going to right about breaking huddle right now. They're going to have to get out there. They've taken a little bit longer time here to get this play called. Again, they're going to come out in their base formation, so 2 wide receivers on each side. There's going to be a running back. Let's see, C.J. Young has set up on both sides. Now he's going to huddle into the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to fake the handoff looking right. There's a pump fake looking, rolling right, looking. He's going to throw it deep. He's got his man. He's going to have to fight for this one as it's going to get tipped up. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. That's going to be incomplete pass. Looks like there's a flag going to get thrown as one of the judges has thrown his hat and a flag out there. So let's wait and see what the call is.
There was the athleticism of Suchuk keeping himself alive and being able to at least give his wide receiver a chance. We will see what the penalty is here if it was something
let's take a look.
That can be beneficial. There's a good defensive play there.
Illegal touching, maybe? Did the wide receiver there go out of bounds?
Yeah, we couldn't see. Usually the hat can indicate out of bounds, and I do think they're calling illegal touch. Although I thought I saw the DB make the play on it first, but
yeah, so they are going to push the ball back as that was going to be on the Chaos. Oh, actually, I think the Cowboys are going to decline that one. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 15. Not the worst thing that could have happened there to the Chaos, as it would have been probably 1st and 25 if they had accepted the penalty, but it's going to be a 2nd and 15 from the 44-yard line, I'm sorry. 43. I can't read that because there's no numbers in the middle. So they've broken the huddle way back over there as they thought they were going to accept the penalty. But they're going to come out. They were about 15 yards back from the line of scrimmage. So the Chaos are going to come out, trips to the bottom of your screen. Solo wide receiver to the top. That's Steve Drain up there with C.J. Young to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. Straight drop. Suchuk's looking, throwing to the right side. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. That's the left side. But, again, number 10. That's a bad throw by Suchuk. His intended receiver, Deshaun Sutton, wasn't quite there, almost picked off.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver there. I think he either thought that his outside receiver was cutting it off early, or it was just outside of the other receiver, of the slot receiver there.
And that's the one thing that when you're missing a couple of your wide receivers, Matt, that it's a timing thing right there.
Yes.
And some of these guys, when they don't get a chance to play a lot, and they're just kind of secondary reserve players, the timing and the route running is a little bit off. As we saw in that last play, 2 wide receivers, Lucius Shanklin and Deshaun Sutton, were in the same area. You really don't want to see that. That's not good spacing for the offense. So, again, the Chaos are going to come out in their base formation. So, 2 wide receivers on each side. C.J. Young to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. Straight drop. Suchuk's looking. He's moving up the pocket. He's going to run with the ball. He's hit the 35. Wow. He just got flipped over, end over end. Luckily, he's okay, as the linebacker had chipped under his legs, and he literally did a front flip there. But he bounced right back up. He looks okay.
He bounces right back up, and what we saw earlier or heard earlier from the coach is that he was looking for heart from his team in this half. If they were going to be in this game, he needed heart. You follow the lead of your quarterback always. Here he takes it right up the middle, and there's no show of heart more than risking your body for your team. Getting flipped over, he gets right back up, maybe jaws a little bit at the defense, but again, that's just showing that he's here to compete.
That's a little bit. And the Chaos, because they move the ball up far enough, it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and about 8 yards. So let's see what kind of play call Mike Melody is going to end up calling here on this 4th down attempt. As they have come out in their base formation, so they're going to have 2 wide receivers on each side. That's C.J. Young in the backfield with Suchuk in the shotgun. As he's pointing out to the right, one of the potential blitzers. And there it is. Suchuk's going to roll to the right. He's going to now coming back to the left. He's got a man. He's going to throw it deep. There's flags all over the place. So we're going to wait and see what those calls are, as one flag is thrown right about the 22-yard line. Another one is flagged in the end zone, as it looks like there's a motion towards pass interference on the Cowboys. But let's just take a second and get the exact play call there off the flag as we take a look at the replay of that last play.
Yep, and like I said, we're going to look for rollouts from Suchuk, get his wide receivers some time, give him a chance. We don't see it happen quite there. There definitely is contact that we see, and the refs felt like it was contact that warranted a pass interference call. The athleticism to give his wide receivers time. I think the one ref, you can see at the very bottom of our screen, the one wide receiver, he got held as the quarterback came back around the field to try to cut up. So I think there were 2 instances of pass interference on that play.
Well, they're going to take the one that was right at the goal line, as the GFL plays by NFL rules with that pass interference, not college rules. So that's going to be another spot
flag.
Ball foul. So there's going to be a flag. What's going on here? As they're pointing over there, that might be on the Cowboys again, as they are really unhappy about this penalty. Let's wait and see what this call is.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of jawing at the referee.
Yeah, that's going to be an unsportsmanlike there. It's not going to hurt the Cowboys, as the ball is literally lined up on the goal line. Well, they got to keep their cool. There's still plenty of game left here as we take a look at the replay for that penalty that the Chaos are going to get the ball right there on the goal line, as they have now broken the huddle. Let's see what kind of play call here, as they got a gift there on 4th down with that pass interference call.
Yep, you're on the goal line right here. You obviously put C.J. Young, 5'11", 250, right next to Suchuk.
Yeah, I'd give him the ball 4 times. And there's the first play. Let's see what they're going to give him. He's in. However, there is a flag down. I'm going to go with that's an offsides, as they let that play go. If it was a false start, they would have whistled the play dead. So let's wait and see exactly what the referees are going to call. It looks like they are pointing. Yep, that is going to be an offside. So that touchdown is going to stand. So the Chaos come straight out of halftime, march the ball right down the field with an aid of a huge pass interference penalty on the Cowboys. So they're going to take a lead here, 27-24, as they're going to go for what looks to be another 2-point conversion. Let's take a replay. Let's take a look at the replay of that last touchdown.
You're close to that goal line, and you have a running back who weighs 250 pounds with that low center of gravity. Like you said, I'd have given it to him 4 times in a row. It only took 1 for them to get the touchdown. We'll see what they can do here on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to give it to him again.
Yes.
As you can see here, I mean, even though he gets hit in the backfield, what does he do? He keeps those legs churning. He's got that will. He's got that fight to get the ball over the goal line. So let's see what Mike Melody ends up calling here on this 2-point conversion try to push the lead to 29-24 if they can get it. So again, 2 wide receivers on each side. That is C.J. Young with Suchuk in the backfield to his right in the shotgun. And there's the snap. Looks like Suchuk's going to take it himself. He's going to try to make it. He's going to get gobbled up right there. He is not going to even be close on that 2-point conversion. So that's going to keep the lead at 3 for the Chaos at 27-24 here early in the third quarter as the Cowboys are going to get the ball for their first drive after the kickoff.
Tried to use the athleticism of the quarterback to go outside while the running back did miss a block. I don't know if the block there at the edge would have made much of a difference. There were a lot of defensive players collapsing on the outside there.
Yeah, that's, you have to question that play call there. I would have liked the pass-run option with Suchuk, giving him the opportunity to run the ball if there was no men open in the end zone to complete that. But unfortunately, the Chaos opted for a different play as they did a fake to C.J. Young and a straight run to the right side for Suchuk and came up empty-handed there on the 2-point conversion. But nevertheless, the Chaos put 6 up on the board. They have retaken the lead from the Cowboys here at Stagg High School in Palos Hills. Where there's 9 minutes and 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Lots of scoring here, Matt. You expect that to continue as the Cowboys are going to get the ball for the first time here in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, we really haven't seen anything to lead us to believe otherwise. This is going to be a back-and-forth game. Penalties have aided both teams throughout the game. Quick strikes, sustained drives, a little bit of everything. It could come down to who has the ball last kind of game.
Exactly what happened last game when these two teams went up against each other in week 6. So there's the kickoff by Kozlowski. That's a high, nice, deep kick. Fielded at the 6-yard line. It's going to be a middle return taken up the left. Now he's moving up the left side. Hit the 30, 35. He's going to get pushed out right at the 38-yard line. Let's see if there's going to be a flag as he got pushed out very, very late. But luckily for the Chaos, there was no flag thrown on that as the returner did a very good job there of getting the ball out past the 35-yard line.
Yeah, returner did a really good job of just being patient. You don't see necessarily a lot of patience on kick returns. It's catch the ball, go full speed, find an alley, and go. He took his time and weaved himself around and followed his blockers there.
Yeah, both teams have had some issues on their special teams as the Cowboys continually get the ball up past the 35. The Chaos have taken one to the house already. Quinnell Johnson did that in the first half. So both these teams are going to have to shore up their issues on the special teams going forward tonight, and whoever advances. Obviously, we'd love for the Chaos to advance here as they have retaken the lead once again, 27-24 over the Illinois Cowboys, as the Cowboys are going to start their first drive of the second half. They have a man in motion, so they have 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones. They're going to hand it off right up the middle. So this is exactly what we talked about, Matt. The Chaos needed to do something to stop the run. They did it right there.
Yep, it looks like they put, they stacked their big guys right in the middle. They know what happened in the first half. They know they got gashed in the middle. Look how close the middle linebacker is to the line of scrimmage there. You have Nick Olson on the backside of the defensive tackle. He knows what's coming. They know what's coming. I would say, I saw down here on the sideline while the Chaos were on offense, saw Demetrius Jones practicing the wide receiver screen with number 11, one of his wide receivers. Watch for the quick wide receiver screen at some point here in the second half, maybe sooner rather than later. 11 is on the top side of the screen right now.
All right, so the Cowboys again, 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of the quarterback. There's another handoff up the middle. He's going to get about 6 yards. That's going to push it to the 46-yard line. So about 3 yards short of that first down. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3, Matt.
Yep, this is play from earlier in the game. That's the touchdown from Deontay Stewart. But here's the last play we saw again up the middle. We saw him stop it one play before, but it's going to be hard to continuously do that with the size that the Cowboys can put out at running back.
There's the next play by the Cowboys. It's going to be a straight dive right up the middle. As they're going to convert that 3rd down into a 1st down, move the ball into chaos territory on the 49-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, moving the pile. We saw the play before the linebackers were effective by bunching in there. But if you can't get free, you can get locked up on a block that takes a defensive lineman back into the second level with a linebacker. And 1-on-2 with an offensive lineman blocking 2 defensive players is never a good thing for the defense.
No, it's not, as the running game has started to move again for the Cowboys. So they're going to come out in a pistol with 2 wide receivers on each side, running back directly behind Jones in the shotgun. And there's the snap to the running back. There's a good play right there by number 58. That's Jared Horace. Again, he's made some big plays as a late flag's going to come out. Let's see what that flag is. It looks like unsportsmanlike on the Chaos. So it looks like the Chaos are going to give the Cowboys a free 15 yards there. I didn't get a chance to see that.
You know, it looked like Nick Olson really thought he got held on that play. He came up motioning towards the referee for a hold. He may have taken it a little bit too far with whatever he said to the ref. But he does. I mean, we see it there. He's trying to make a play, and it looks like he might have caught a little hold there. But after the play, he gets up and he continuously motioned at the ref. So I'm just going to assume that it was probably a little bit of something he said towards the referee.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, as Nick's usually calm, cool, collected. Not on that play there, as he thought he got held. He probably did have a case for that, but you probably have a case for holding on every play, Matt.
Very true.
As unfortunate for the Chaos, they're going to give up 15 free yards. For the Cowboys, they're going to come out with 2 wide receivers on each side with the running back to the left of Jones there. He's got the snap rolling. He's going to take off. He's going to be tackled. That's a big-time tackle right there by Carl Young. As we haven't said his name very often, he really needs to step up here in the second half.
Yes, we were talking about the lack of presence of the linebackers. We haven't called their names, and when a run game is going up the middle and just off the tackle on you, those are names that you expect to hear continuously making plays. And the fact that we hadn't heard them was not a good sign for the defense, and this could be the start of something, the start of some stops for the defense here.
Yeah, they would love, of course, we would all love the Chaos to get some solid stops here and get the offense back on the field to put some more points on the board, because as we've seen here already, we know the Cowboys can move the ball, and the Chaos are looking like they're going to have to outscore the Cowboys tonight. But I think they have enough offensive firepower to do it. So once again, Cowboys are going to come out with 2 wide receivers on each side, run back to the left of the quarterback there. Jones in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's got the throw. He's going to throw it over the right side. He's got his man, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So again, that's going to be real close to a first down. They haven't moved the chains yet, but it does look like they are going to move the chains. There they go. So they have moved the chains.
Yep, here you see a straight drop back, quick pass on a short out. Makes a move on one guy, but just gets enough for the first down. Gets a quick slot receiver matched up on a bigger linebacker. And those quick out moves, those quick jukes that the slot guys can utilize will definitely work against the bigger size linebackers.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going to get another first down on this drive. So the Cowboys are going to come out, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun. And there's the snap. He's going to give it to the running back. He's going to make some moves in the backfield. He's got to the second level. He's going to get right about to the 10-yard line as the Cowboys look to answer
quick huddle.
Their first drive of the second half, as the Chaos are looking a little gassed here on this drive. They're going to do a hurry up. Again, same formation, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of the quarterback, Jones. They're going to hand it off, same exact play, same exact result. 10 yards, touchdown for the Cowboys.
It looked like on the play before, Luis Nunez was able to make a shoestring tackle to save the touchdown. This time, they were so close that playing back there at safety, there really wasn't the third level to get to for the running back. By the time he made his way to Nunez was at the goal line. There was nothing he could do.
It looked to me as if some of the Chaos players weren't ready for that hurry up. If that's the case, someone, specifically I would say Nick Olson, as he is the leader of the defense, needs to make a smart decision. I think a smart decision there, Matt, would have been to call a timeout. If they weren't ready to run that play, if they're going to run that hurry up and get your defense confused, even though it's still early in this second half, I think a timeout to stop a touchdown would have been a smart play there.
Yeah, like you said, early in the half, so maybe they don't want to burn a timeout. If that's even the case, though, usually, you're a defense, you have a set base play that no matter what, you just say one signal, you get in the basic play, no blitzes, no special packages, but just line up and do your job. And like you said, it didn't even look like they were ready to do that.
Yeah, so the Cowboys are going to go for 2. There's the snap. There's the throw. He's lofting it out. Once again, that's 0 for 5 for the Cowboys, as they not once tonight have converted a 2-point conversion. However, with that touchdown, they have overtaken the Chaos again by 3, as they've taken the lead with 4:14 left to go in the third quarter, 30-27, as the Chaos are going to get the ball for their second drive of the second half. Again, the defense is having some issues there, Matt. What do the Chaos need to do in order to change the outcome of the Cowboys' offense?
As Nick Olson told us before the game, it lives and dies on the run, and they keep scoring plays on more pop plays, but they're all set up by the run. And so they just got to figure out a way to truly stuff the middle right now. We thought they had it figured out with Nick Olson right up on the backside of the D line, but the next play he got caught in the same block as the defensive lineman. So it's got to be a mixture of sending guys up the middle and just packing it with maybe a 5-man line.
Yeah, I think that they're a little hesitant to throw some blitzes in there, as Deontay Stevens has really shown that if they can get the ball out quick to him, he could take it all the way to the house.
Yep.
So I think that they're playing a little bit more conservative with that in mind. And as you can see, it's not really working too well. I'd love to see them maybe, throw in maybe some run blitzes, not completely going all the way through, but to kind of get to the line and just to create some havoc, just to throw off the timing of the Cowboys' offensive line as Stevens gets ready to kick this ball off. Let's see if he can keep it in the field of play, as he does. That's a solid kick, going to be fielded right at the 5-yard line. He's going to come out past the 20, making a move to the 25. That's Quinnell Johnson, as he's going to get tackled right about the 25-yard line, as the Chaos are going to come out for their second drive of the second half. They need to get back into that end zone again.
Yeah, we've seen a few iffy kicks from Deontay Johnson, but we can see right there that when he gets the ball solid, he can put a boot on it. That's all the way to the 5-yard line. You don't see that very often from kickers at this level.
Yeah, Deontay Stevens did a really good job there of kicking off, as he did put 2 previous kickoffs out of bounds. And the referees are asking for 3 minutes and 55 seconds to be put on the clock. So there's going to be 3:55 left here in the third quarter, as the Illinois Cowboys have retaken the lead from the Chicago Chaos with the score at 30-27. The Chaos are going to come out again in their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of Suchuk. There's going to be the handoff to C.J. Young as he hits the second level. That's a big gain right there for C.J. Young, as he's going to get the ball all the way out to the 40. That's a 15-yard gain.
That is a great inside run here. Let's watch the block. Oh, the big block in the middle, getting to the second level, taking out a lineman and a linebacker at the same time. Leaves plenty of space.
Yeah, you got to love those offensive linemen. When they take out 2 guys on one play, they are definitely doing their job. So hats off to the Chaos. offensive line on that last play as they opened up enough holes for C.J. Young to run the ball through and get that first down as they're going to switch running backs here. They're going to get Cody Gallard in the game, so he's going to get a handoff over the right side. He's going to get a past the 45, going to be dropped down right about the 47-yard line. So two really good runs right there for the Chaos to start this drive.
Yeah, you see the definite change of pace here. Smaller back, real shifty in the backfield, makes his way outside on an inside run right away, gains a good 7-8 yards on that one.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going to line the ball up at the 47-yard line. Down to line to go is the 50. So it's going to be a 2nd and 3 for the Chaos. As they've broken the huddle, once again, they're going to come out 2 wide receivers on each side. Again, that is going to be Cody Gallard to the right and slightly to the right. Now they're in the pistol there. So Gallard's directly behind Suchuk, and there's the snap. There's going to be a fake. He's going to throw it down the sideline. He's looking for Steve Drain, but that's going to be thrown out of bounds. Not the worst throw, as Suchuk threw it only where Drain could get it. So that's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Chaos.
Yeah, that's a tight end flexed out wide to the sideline. And you do want to just give, if there's anyone who's going to catch that ball, it's going to be your receiver with a nice catch on the sideline. You do not want that inside on that throw. The DB had good coverage, but sometimes good coverage can be beaten by a better throw. So that's what you're looking for in that situation.
Exactly, but nevertheless, it's going to be an incomplete pass for the Chaos. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for them as they're going to need to get about 3 yards here to move the chains. Let's see what Mike Melody comes up with on this 3rd down, as once again they're going to come out in their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. That is going to be Cody Gallard to the left of Suchuk. There's the snap. He's going to fake the handoff to Gallard. Suchuk's going to take it. He's going to get past the 50-yard line into Cowboy territory on the 48-yard line, as one of the Cowboy defenders is very slow to get up. So the Chaos convert that 3rd down. They're going to move the chains.
Yeah, something we hadn't seen much of in the first half that we mentioned should be something that they bring out in the second half and would be a key for them is the quarterback keeper. They were running the same runs out of that shotgun formation the whole first half. Maybe it was just setting up the keeper, because with the athleticism of Suchuk, you got to give him a chance on some of these.
Exactly. So the Chaos have broken the huddle. Once again, their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. That is Cody Gallard to the right of Suchuk. They're going to give it to Gallard. Gallard is bouncing off of tacklers. He's going to get another 1st down, as the running backs for the Chaos are looking fantastic on this drive.
Yeah, we're seeing in reverse what we saw on some of those extended drives against the Chaos last half is an extended drive here, and it looks like you're getting a little bit of a tired Cowboys defense out there. The change of pace running backs, you go from the bruiser, then to the shifty running back there, give him a chance to bounce outside 1 tackle at the line of scrimmage and give himself some room to run.
Yeah, one of the Cowboys defenders was fairly angry at himself as he just threw his helmet off on the sideline. Now he took his gloves off, so he's not even ready to come back. So that's Suchuk under center, 2 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top, solo wide running back to the top of your screen, and there is going to be the handoff. He's going to get dropped. Cody Gallard's going to get dropped into the backfield. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards there on that 1st down play for the Chaos.
Yeah, I mentioned back-to-back runs by Gallard were shifty in the backfield. You can go from being shifty and dodging 1 tackle to dancing a little bit too much. And on that play right there, I think we might have seen him try to get a little bit too much. He tried to dance outside. Sometimes you just got to get what you can get, take the yard or 2. But he got a feel for the 10-yard gainers on his previous 2 runs, and thought he could make another play like that. But sometimes you just got to take what you can get.
And that's going to be it for the 3rd quarter, as there is 15 minutes left of football to be played here in the semifinals of the GFL playoffs, with a berth to the championship game on the line for both of these teams. The Illinois Cowboys are currently leading your Chicago Chaos 30-27. The Chaos are moving the ball, however, right now. They need a big drive here, as they need some momentum going into what looks to be a slug-it-out fest here in the 4th quarter. So the Chaos, of course, we're going to take a look at some of the highlights there.
Here's that look at that first touchdown that we saw when we said you're going to give it to him 4 straight times if you want to. And then here's the comeback, the run up the middle, both plays by both offensive up the middle. This one of a little more distance, but again, both teams seem to be gashing right up the middle with these run games, and then with the occasional play action pass, even the straight drop back, but the straight drop back that after a few runs in a row has dragged the linebackers towards the line of scrimmage, gives you the ability. A lot of the passes are coming just in the short second level and then giving the chances of the wide receiver to make some runs. But I do want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, Rugged Maniac. It's time to get rugged. Make sure to use the promo code CHAOS to get $10 off your next Rugged Maniac purchase.
All right, so here the Chaos are going to take this next step. They're going to give it to C.J. Young. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to get right back to the original line of scrimmage. So he's going to gain 5 yards back after the last play that Cody Gallard lost 5 yards on. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Chaos. Matt, you'd have to think that they need to get about 4 to 5 yards to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, we did see him go for it at about a 4th and 9 in this position because a punt really won't gain you much. You're probably going to hit it into the end zone. It's hard to keep a punt out from this close. So you do want a few yards, but I wouldn't be surprised even if they get nothing here to still see him go for it. The fact that you have 2 plays to work with here does leave the option of a play-action pass. Could still get the defense to bite, but the defense probably is thinking hard pass right here.
Yeah, so there's a late change there. That's going to be a flag. Yeah, that's too many players on the field for the Chaos as they had a D'Angelo Hodges, number 95. They had 6 linemen instead of 5.
Oh, they do grant the timeout to the Chaos.
Oh, wow. So they're going to call the Chaos. They get lucky there as they called a timeout prior to that penalty. Otherwise, they were looking at a 3rd and even longer there. So really good job there by the coaches of spotting that, as that penalty most likely would have been costly for the offense, especially this late in the game with 13 minutes and 53 seconds left as the Chaos look to come from behind once again against the Cowboys in the 4th quarter. They've done it before. They've been here in this situation. So I don't think that there's any nerves really going on out there for the Chaos. You'd have to think all they need to do is just get their jobs done.
Yeah, they've played with the heart that the coach talked about coming into the half. And you haven't seen nerves. I think they do know that they were in this position with this team in the past, and they know that they can score and really even give up another score, but they feel in them that if they have another chance, they'll score themselves. So they're just going to, like you said, do their job, do their assignment, keep it easy. Like you said, they didn't want to back themselves up with another penalty. Thankfully, they got that timeout because at that point, you're really signaling to the defense that you have to pass the ball at that point.
Yeah, you don't really have many options when you're looking at 3rd and 16, even though 3rd and 11 is still some work to be done. So the Chaos are going to come out here in their base formation. So 2 wide receivers on each side. That's C.J. Young in the backfield to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. As a couple of the Cowboys linebackers fake the blitz. Now they've backed off. There's the snap. He's going to throw it to the right side. He's got his man. That's Steve Drain. He's going to be moving the yard sticks. That's a 1st down. That's a big play right there by the Chaos tight end.
Very big play, and we've seen him flex Drain out to the sideline a little bit more in this half. And with the
there's a flag here, Matt.
What do we have on this penalty?
Hold on. Wow, an unsportsmanlike on the Chaos.
Oh, that's not going to be good. They are going to get the 1st down, but as I was saying, flex and Drain out here with the loss of Brockman, you get the big body on the outside. While it might not have the same amount of athleticism on the outside, the fact that they're used to being able to throw the ball. Suchuk can usually give his outside receivers a chance to go up and get it. You use the big body of Drain to maybe give Suchuk a similar feeling of give him a chance to go get it, and he can go up and get it. So it seems to be a little confusion.
Yeah, there is
here.
a little confusion. I'm confused myself as they motioned that the penalty was on the Chaos. I think they motioned wrong
originally.
As we're waiting for the head referee, who's right there on your screen, giving an explanation to head coach Kevin Burridge of the Illinois Cowboys as to what went on for that penalty. It does look like they called it on the wrong team, as that one is going to go against the Cowboys.
Here's the look at the pass to the outside to Drain. And if I did see the referee correctly, it seems like they did point wrong, but he motioned 77 blue was the penalty.
All right, so there it is. There's going to be a handoff to C.J. Young. He's going to get in for the touchdown. Chicago Chaos to take the lead back here in the fourth quarter with 12 minutes and 51 seconds.
Talked about it all day, the big body at running back, the up-the-middle runs. They've worked for both teams. They're maybe not even the best blocking, but when you got the vision to find the hole, find a different hole, even if it's not the original. C.J. Young has that vision, bounces it to the left, finds his way up the middle. Great run for the touchdown.
Once again, a great job there by the Chaos offense to answer yet another one of the Cowboys' touchdowns. So it's a slugfest here in the second half as it's touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah, as you see there, you can see here, it looks like his hole might be to the right side, and watch his offensive lineman get blown off the ball here. But he sees it right there, takes a step inside, finds a new hole, and just makes his way into the end zone easily.
Yeah, just like you said, Matt, this might go down to who has the ball last.
Absolutely.
As both offenses can't be stopped, so the Chaos are going to go for it on the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag, so that's going to be a delay of game on the Chaos. That's going to push them back 5 yards, as it did take them a little bit of time to get that play out. But once again, all the flags are sponsored by Toker Flags. If you go to the website, tokerflags.com, you are able to purchase authentic, the same exact flags that are used out here today that you can see. And as you all know, the Chaos are a nonprofit organization, so part of that is a donation to the Chaos, and they will actually get some of that money and use it towards the team. So here's the 2-point conversion. Suchuk's looking, he's scrambling, he's got a man in the back of the end zone. He cannot throw it to him, as that's going to be an incomplete pass, so the Chaos cannot convert that 2-point conversion. But the bright side on that is that they're going to retake the lead 33-30 over the Illinois Cowboys.
Yeah, absolutely. One more time, we like to do this after touchdowns by the Chaos. We want to give a special thanks to the Lyle Veterans Memorial. Their goal is to construct a memorial that honors our veterans while at the same time promoting civic pride. The memorial to honor veterans that have served or are currently serving in any of the 5 branches of the military, including the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and the U.S. Coast Guard.
Yeah, so we'd love to thank the veterans. And of course, we each have our father who are veterans here of the Vietnam War. So we appreciate everybody who has protected and served this country, as the Chaos have retaken the lead once again, as this has been a back-and-forth battle all game long. Neither team is willing to give up any sort of ground, and this is going to be a fun one till the end is what it looks like, Matt.
Oh, absolutely. We've been saying it. It's not unlike the second half of the last time they met. First half of the last time they met was a 0-0 ball game. But while this first half and this whole game has been aided by penalties and big plays, so it may not be quite the accurate portrayal, but, it's going to be who has the ball last. There's been great offense on both sides.
Yeah, lots of offense. So if you're a fan of getting the ball into the end zone, you'll really enjoy this game tonight, as Kozlowski is getting ready to kick this one off after the Chaos once again have retaken the lead. And there's the kick. It's going to be a short, low-line drive, fielded right about the 18-yard line, as the returner is cutting back up the middle. He's losing yardage, so he went backwards after he fielded the ball. They're going to spot him at the 15-yard line. So once again, special teams is coming into play here in this game.
Yeah, that slow rolling kick gives the defense a lot of times to get down there and get in position, and sometimes you just try a little too hard to make a big play. You never want to go backwards, but you do see it quite often on kick returns, and sometimes when you can get just enough blocks coming back the other way, it can make a big play. But like I said, it's not something you want to do continuously when you're returning kicks.
Yeah, definitely, but good job there by the Chaos special teams, of doing that. As you talked about, Matt, sometimes trying to do too much results in a bad result there, and that's exactly what happened for the Cowboys. But the Chaos will definitely take that.
Oh, absolutely.
As the returner for the Cowboys retreated about 5 yards, which makes it 5 yards longer for the Cowboys to go to retake the lead. So the Cowboys have broken the huddle. They're going to come out. They have trips to the top of your screen. They're going to have one wide receiver. That's going to be their big play guy, Deontay Stevens, down. They're actually going to motion a guy down there. There's going to be a flag. I'm going to guess a false start here, as they normally wouldn't stop the play unless the offensive line or offensive player has moved. Let's wait for the officials to give us the signal.
And this is that time in the game.
Oh, wow, that's going to be encroachment on the Chaos.
Retaking the lead in the fourth quarter, getting good field position started for your defense. This is when you really got to step up. We've seen the runs up the middle just constantly gash this Chaos defense, but they have the middle linebacker play, the outside linebacker play to really shut this down. We just got to see if they can find their gaps.
Exactly. So the Cowboys have broken their huddle once again, so they're going to come out, 2 wide receivers on each side. It looks like Jones is going to be in the pistol with a running back directly behind him. Chaos are crowding that line as they have got about 7 guys right there close to the line of scrimmage. So they're expecting a run, and they got it. The running back broke a tackle. He's going to run out to the right side. Again, there's a solid tackle right there by Marvin Roan Jr. So the Cowboys are going to get about 4 yards there, as there is a player down on the field. I don't have a good look to see who it is. It does look like a Chaos defender. So we're going to hold off here on some play as they tend to the injured Chaos player that's out there. Matt, can you see what happened there?
Trying to get a number on him. I do not know who is down yet. From the little bit I saw, it looks like he was grabbing at his knee. Never a good sign for an interior lineman. There's a lot of movements in that line that can cause rolling over on ankles or knees or anything. So here we're going to get a good look at maybe who the injured party was on the defensive line. We'll see the running back does break it outside. He doesn't get a big gain on the play. But the injury occurs in the middle of the line there. Yeah, you can see right there. It looks like he gets rolled back on.
I couldn't quite get a number there.
Now trying to see who is down. It looks like it might be Carl Young. I see number 7 in the pile there. I don't know if he's the one who stayed down.
Huge loss for the Chaos if it is Carl Young.
I don't know if he is the one who stayed down, but he does look like he is at the bottom of that pile.
Yeah, he is up. He is very, very slow.
And yes, it was number
Carl
7,
Young,
Carl
as
Young.
he is being helped off the field.
He's got a little bit of help, but he's putting some weight on it. It's a good thing to see. He's kind of putting weight on it and getting off the field. He comes around there. Oh, he's swinging around to make the tackle, gets his hand on the waist and really whipping his body around, catches his leg on the leg of another player.
Yeah, let's hope that Carl Young is okay, as he's one of their big play linebackers for the Chaos, as he's going to get moved over there. He's going to take a seat on the sideline. Unfortunate situation for the Chaos defense, but once again, next man up.
Yep.
Someone's got to make a play. Whoever comes back into the game. So the Cowboys are going to come out here with the quarterback in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers on each side. In the pistol. With the running back directly behind him, and there's the snap. It's going to be a fake. They're going to throw that quick screen like you talked about, Matt, to number 11. He's going to scamper past the 27-yard line, so that's going to move the chains for the Cowboys. That's going to give them a first down. Again, you mentioned that. Watch out for that little screen to number 11.
Yeah, they were just down here on the sideline, just practicing it in plain sight of us and of the other team. So they kept doing it back and forth, and it was number 11 who was getting in the work with Demetrius Jones. So you just figured that it was going to be something that they were going to come to. I think they hoped it would be a little bit more productive than this play. Gets him a first down, but he doesn't even get out of the first tackle. It's a good open field tackle there by number 15, Marvin Roan Jr.
So once again, the Cowboys are going to come out, 2 wide receivers on each side in the shotgun, solo running back in there. They're going to hand it off to the running back. That's going to be Nick Olson with the tackle there. But after the running back's going to get about 5 yards, looks like they're moving him out about 6 yards there. So it's going to be a 2nd and 4 from the 39-yard line.
Slow to get up, but he looks like he's just maybe a little cramped or just a little banged up, but he's up and at it.
Yeah, that's Brandon Salibo, big number 75, 6'1", 320-pound defensive lineman from Al Rabi High School. So he's going to come off for this play as they've rotated some D linemen in. Again, the Cowboys are going to come out to trips to the top of your screen, a solo wide receiver. That's their big play guy. Deontay Stevens to the bottom of your screen in that pistol. So Jones got a running back directly behind him. He's going to give it to his running back. He's going to get stopped right about the line of scrimmage, but he's going to fight forward for a couple yards. So that's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1 for the Cowboys. The Chaos need a big stop here to get their defense off the field.
Yeah, here you see they're going to what has been their bread and butter all day, which is the run right up the middle. Not quite the same success that they've gotten earlier, limiting them a little bit, but it does bring up a 3rd and short. 3rd and manageable is always what you want to see on 3rd down as an offense.
Yeah, the Chaos defenders are in a little bit of a hole with a 3rd and short like this. They need a big-time stop, a tackle for loss, a sack. Some sort of negative play would be absolutely perfect right now for the defense of the Chaos, as the Cowboys are going to come out, 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun as the linebackers are crowded. There's going to be some movement by the Chaos defense. That's going to be encroachment on them, so they're going to get that first down without even running the play.
Yeah, mental errors. You get late in the game, you get tired. You got to really focus.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the Chaos defense as they got a little too excited to make that 3rd down play. A bunch of the defenders there, as you can see, went over. They touched the lineman, and as soon as you make contact with the offensive lineman, the play's blown dead, and the offense is getting 5 free yards.
Yep, the majority of the right side of the defensive line there jumped. They really wanted to get at it, but got to wait till the ball snapped.
Exactly. So the Cowboys are going to come out, 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones once again in the shotgun. As he's waiting for the snap, there's a blitz by the Chaos. He floats it up there. It's caught right at about midfield. He's going to move across into Chaos territory, very, very close to that first down marker, as they are going to give him the first down. So that's going to move the chains for the Cowboys. I love the blitz, but unfortunately they were about a step too late to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, the outside linebacker blitzes off the edge, and it looks like that leaves the slot wide receiver unguarded, which is, an easy pitch and catch for just about any quarterback wide receiver combo.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you lose when you blitz a bunch of your linebackers or anybody in your secondary. You're going to lose the defenders there in one-on-one coverage. The Cowboys ultimately took advantage of it. 18-17 left here in the 4th quarter as they're going to come out once again, 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun. As again, the Chaos are faking the blitz. There's a handoff to the running back as Louis Nunez comes in and makes a huge tackle for loss. That's going to put him on the other side of the 50 on the 49. So big time play right there by number 24, Louis Nunez.
Yeah, that's when you see a safety who can really play the run, and you just make up your mind where you're going to shoot the gap. This gap happened to just be off tackle. Didn't have anyone coming in to block him when you're coming from that far back. You just got to make the tackle, and he's sure tackled. What a beautiful sound tackle right there by Louis Nunez.
Yeah, that's how you teach it. You wrap, you roll, you get the guy's feet tangled together, and he can't go anywhere. So really good job there by Louis Nunez. As the Cowboys have broken the huddle, they're going to come out, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun. as the Chaos again are showing blitz. No blitz there. They're going to throw it over the middle. It's caught right about the 40-yard line. Again, those little tiny passes right over the linebackers are really doing well for the Cowboys tonight.
Yeah, the linebackers for the Chaos are sitting in their stances. As you can see here, Nick Olson sits in his stance just a little long because of he takes a step forward because of all those runs up the middle that have gashed them throughout the game. That first step going towards the line of scrimmage really limits the ability to drop back into a zone and prevent those short second-level passes from being completed right there.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, the Cowboys are going to come out, 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun. Again, the Chaos are showing blitz, and Nick Olson has now, again, for the second third down in a row, the Chaos have jumped across the line and given the Cowboys another free first down.
Yeah, they're getting a little antsy there. I think they're getting a little sick and tired of being gashed by run plays. They really want to get up the middle and make stops right now. But, you got to be patient. You got to be smart.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they are starting to blitz. As we talked about coming out of halftime, I thought that they needed to do some run blitzes. They have done that. But unfortunately, these last 2 third down attempts, they've been a little bit too quick off the snap and got called for offsides on both of them. So here's the next play. There's going to be a handoff to the running back over the left side. He's going to get, again, another decent chunk of yards. That's going to be a 6-yard gain to the 29-yard line as, again, Nick Olson slow to get up for the Chaos.
Yeah, I think that's just fatigue setting in now. You jump on a couple and the adrenaline's really kicking in, and then you got to go sit back in your stance a while. The fatigue's kicking in for the defense. This is another very long, sustained drive.
Yeah. The Cowboys are going to go hurry up here as they already are set on the line. 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones. There's the snap. It's going to be a low one. He's going to hand it off to the running back. Once again, he's going to have to stretch it out to the outside, and that's Marvin Roan Jr., number 15, with a big play in the backfield as they're going to stop that run for a loss there. That's going to bring up third down and about 7.
Yeah, great play there again. We talked about it before. When the DBs can get off of wide receiver blocks and really make up their mind as to what line they want to take into the backfield, you got to cut off the outside. It really helped in that occasion that Javel Cooks makes the first effort here to push the running back outside more, right into the hands of Marvin Roan Jr. Yeah. A little bit of tag team effort there to make a great play in the backfield.
Exactly, and that's what you like to see as the whistles are blown. Let's wait to see what the referees are going to call here. As I missed that, I believe they've got the down marker wrong, as it should be third down. I think that's what they're doing. Third down on the field. They've got it as second down, but it is third down as there we go. Now it's changed. So that's what the holdup was. So 4 minutes, 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter with the Cowboys driving. The Chaos have managed to come back and take a lead here late in the game, 33-30. Their defense needs to step up and make a couple big plays if they're going to win this game here tonight, as it's been a lot of offense here in the second half. The Cowboys are ready to attempt this 3rd and 7 play. 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun. There's the snap. Jones is looking, throwing to the right side. He's got a man, missed tackle. He's going to be tackled right at the line to go. Let's see, they are going to give him that first down. So again, that's 3 times this drive that the Cowboys have had third downs, 2 of them aided by penalties by the Chaos, and they finally convert this one without the help of a penalty.
Yeah, here's the play that we were talking about earlier. That was the stop in the backfield. But on that next play that we just saw, you can really see one of the things that really gets affected when a defense becomes fatigued is the ability to make the open field tackles.
Yeah.
And so that's something that they're going to need to get back if they're going to make a stop to really seal this game and get themselves in position to win.
Yeah, they missed that tackle. Would have been short of the line to go, but unfortunately for the Chaos, couldn't quite make that as Was that number 7? Was that
Looked
Carl
like
Young?
Carl Young back on the field.
Okay, so that's
there.
good news for the Chaoses. Looks like that's Carl Young once again in the backfield. Couldn't quite wrap up Jones as he's going to run to the outside. He's going to get tackled as his helmet pops off. He's going to get knocked around right about the 20-yard line. As his helmet popped off, you have to wonder, are they going to make him come off for a play because his helmet came off?
No penalty for face mask. That's usually what can negate you coming off the field for a play. But there is that athleticism that we talked about earlier. Someone who played linebacker on the Division I level of college football after moving from the quarterback position. He's got all types of skills. He lowers that body when he's running at 6'4" frame. It's going to be hard to take him down with one guy.
All right, so it doesn't look like he's going to take off. Jones is going to have to take off a play as he might have been out of bounds when his helmet got ripped off. So they're going to allow him to continue to stay in the game. So the Cowboys are going to come out with two wide receivers on each side, running back to the right of Jones in the shotgun. And there's the snap. It's going to be a little high. It's going to throw off a little bit of timing as Carl Young is in pursuit. He's going to throw the ball. Oh, wow. That was almost picked off as Jones put that short to his wide receiver. If he throws that a little bit long, Quinnell Johnson might have a pick.
Yeah, great play there by Quinnell Johnson. Once the quarterback breaks contain here, you got to stick tight one-on-one with the coverage. We don't get to see it quite right there, but right here we'll get a better look at it. Using the athleticism on a high snap, gets just outside, throws it up for his receiver to make a play. Like you said, a little short. Jump ball, got to make a play. The DB makes a play.
Hey, big news, everybody. Matt Brockman's in the house. Number 89 just ran in from the parking lot. He's full uniform. He looks like he's ready to go. So let's see if they're going to throw him out there on the next offensive series, as they definitely need him, because it looks like the Cowboys are going to try to get this one in on their third down attempt. They're going to throw the ball. He's got a man over the middle. Once again, that is going to be their big play receiver, Deontay Stevens, to get that first down. I do think that they're going to need Brockman to come in, as it looks like the last team who has the ball is going to win this game.
Oh, wow. If Brockman comes in here with a minute left in the game after such a good game and makes a big play, you couldn't write a script any better.
No, but the clock is going against the Cowboys, as it looks like that's going to be the 2-minute warning, I believe. As there it is. They're going to stop the clock with 2 minutes left. The Cowboys have the ball first and goal from the 6-yard line. Good news is that Brockman's here. Bad news is only 2 minutes left in the game. The Chaos ideally would like to get a stop and not even worry about trying to have to throw him the ball, right, Matt?
Yeah, one of the most difficult situations you ever hear of or see in these close games is the thought process of, do you ever just let a team score? You have a lead. Do you ever just willingly relinquish the lead to give yourself a chance to go back down the field when you never know what's a given in football? You know, I've been on the fence many a times, feel like it's kind of a one-off. You got to take the situation in hand and think about it differently. But the way this game has gone, the runs up the middle, you know, it's hard to think that you're going to stop them from a first down position at the 5.5 yard line. You know, you give yourself a minute. Do you wait? Do you give yourself 30 seconds, or do you truly let them score?
No way. You go for the stop here. You're up 3 points. You rely on your defense. Your defense has carried you in a lot of these games this year. I say put it on the defense. Let's put it on their plate. They need a big-time stop. It's about time that they got one here in this game, as the second half has been plenty of offense here, Matt. We'd love to see the game end on a Chaos turnover, potentially stopping them here on first and goal from the 6. They need some plays here, some negative plays, big time, for them to salt this one away. They do have 3 timeouts, though. So, actually, I'm sorry, they have 2 timeouts. So
yeah, they got the one that got them out of the penalty.
Right. So if they end up with the ball. They'd like to have as much time as possible. Again, Matt, you mentioned that letting a team score, but I just to me.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard to give up.
I just can't do that. I can't allow myself to do that. So again, the Cowboys are going to come out 2 wide receivers on each side. Right back to the right of the quarterback. He's going to come up. Louis Nunez with the interception. He's running down the sideline. He's running down the sideline. He's going to be caught back behind his head. Just what I said right there, Matt. With a huge turnover. Louis Nunez with a gigantic interception flips the field on the Cowboys as the Chaos are going to get the ball on the 21-yard line. Louis Nunez.
You see Demetrius Jones thinks he's a little more athletic than he is. I mentioned earlier the throw across the body that he had thrown very short earlier. He does the same thing with the pressure from the backside getting to him, maybe even getting an arm on his arm or hand on his arm as he was going forward with it. But here's the replay. Let's see. He tries to use his athleticism and roll out to the left here. There is pressure from behind. I think it was Carl Young. We'll see right here. Carl Young, after the injury, having to limp off the field, came back on. You'll see him on the right edge of your screen right now, coming off the edge really hard. He gets unblocked, chasing from behind. We'll see if he gets a hand on it. Even if he doesn't, Jones feels the pressure. He goes for a two-handed pass as he's already wrapped up.
Wow.
One-handed tip by Nunez into the interception, takes it all the way back down.
What a terrible decision right there by Jones as the Chaos are going to get the ball. Here's going to be a handoff to CJ Young as he's not going to go too far as the Cowboys are going to call a timeout. They have their full complement of timeouts. They have all 3 of them. So conceivably, if they stop the Chaos, they could get the ball back, but not a lot of time, and in a bad situation as they're probably going to have to call all of their timeouts on the defensive side.
Yeah, and the sideline of the Cowboys is fighting with each other now after that turnover. You never want to see that. You want to see a little bit more team sportsmanship together. It's just emotions running high.
Yeah, the Cowboys, they're not accustomed to
Here's
losing.
Another look. What great pressure on the outside by Carl Young. Great tipped interception by Louis Nunez. Takes it back about 70 yards. Gets caught from behind. But at that point, it almost doesn't matter if you can run this clock out.
Yeah, exactly, Matt. So that's exactly what the Chaos needed right there. We literally had just talked about it right before it happened. We were looking for the Chaos to get that big turnover, and that's exactly what happened as Louis Nunez picked off Demetrius Jones there as he tried to two-hand shovel pass it, which was just a bad idea there, especially this close with such a small amount of time. You take the sack and you live with it. You live to play another day, but that's not the case. As Brockman is under center. Suchuk's under center. He's going to fake handoff. He's going to throw the ball. Oh, he's trying to go to Steve Drain is what it looks like, but that's going to be a low pass. Questionable decision there with not a lot of time, Matt.
That is true. Maybe they just feel they do need at least one first down to keep the clock moving. But, we talked about earlier doing too much on a kick return, trying to make a little bit too much out of nothing. And you could say that's just what Demetrius Jones was trying to do on that pass, just trying to make something out of nothing, trying a little too hard to make a play when sometimes you just got to take the sack and live another day.
Completely true. As
here it is again. The pressure is just awesome from the outside, and the interception takes it. But you go for a two-hand shovel pass. Sometimes, like I said, you got to take the sack, live for the next down. You're in great field position to do three more runs, anything up the middle, but you cannot discredit.
That should be an offsides there on the Cowboys. They did not call it as the defensive end has already pushed through as 2 of the Chaos offensive linemen are rolling around on the ground. That would be number 95, D'Angelo Hodges. He's slow to get up, but there's another offensive lineman. That looks like number 59. I don't think that's right.
No, it looks like it might be 70.
79.
79.
That does look like Jonathan Pope, a 6'7" offensive guard, 340 pounds from Wendell Phillips High School, as he's a little slow to get up, limping off the field, but he looks all right. He might have just had the wind knocked out of him there, which is what they're hoping. It looks like he's okay, which is good news there for the Chaos offensive line. But nevertheless, they didn't get anything going on that third down play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They don't I highly doubt that they're going to try and kick this field goal, as Kozlowski, it's probably a little bit further than his range. He's already had an extra point here blocked this afternoon.
Just another look at this amazing play when your backs are against the wall. We've been talking about the defense a little struggling all day in a high-scoring affair, but they make the play. One of the keys that we talked about are turnovers. Make the play, get a turnover at the most crucial time that you can.
Exactly. It's surprising that they haven't put Brockman out on the field. Suchuk, again, they're going to do their base formation, 2 wide receivers on each side. That's C.J. Young to the right of Suchuk. Wait, hold on. They're having some clock issues here. Some of the Cowboys were yelling. Some of the young men who are to the right of us running the clock saw the referee start his motion. So there's a little confusion up here. We'll get this all sorted out.
Calling for 1:30 put back up on the clock.
All right, so a minute and a half left here in the fourth quarter. The Chaos have a 4th and 9 from the 22-yard line. They're looking to get this first down. They get this first down, that's going to salt the game away for them. It does look like the Cowboys are going to take another timeout, as that's a questionable timeout for them right now, as the clock was already stopped.
Yeah, that one makes you wonder what's going on there. I know maybe they see a formation out there that they're a little scared of the first down coming in the game being salted away, but you need those timeouts if you're going to get the ball back on offense.
Down 3, exactly, Matt. Down 3 points, a minute and 30 seconds left. You want to have that timeout in the bank just in case, but they have burned it, so they don't have any timeouts remaining left in the game. Let's see if that's going to hurt them after this fourth down play, because if the Chaos convert this fourth down, it's not really going to matter anyways, Matt.
True, very true.
So let's see what the Chaos end up doing, as Mike Melody is just leaving the offensive huddle. Let's see if they're going to end up calling a play that's going to get them enough yardage to move the chains and effectively salt the game away, as the Cowboys don't have any more timeouts available to them. So the players are coming back on the field. The Chaos aren't even going to huddle. Looks like they're going to have trips to the bottom of your screen. That's number 5, Donnell Salas to the top. C.J. Young's going to be to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. So the Cowboys have backed off just a little bit. There's the snap. Suchuk's looking. He's rolling to the right. He's looking. He throws. He's got a man, but that's going to be short of his intended receiver, number 5, Donnell Salas. So that's going to give the ball back to the Cowboys. There's going to be a minute and 22 seconds left.
Rolls out, gives his wide receiver a chance. The wide receiver is a little deep on his route out of the back of the end zone already. Puts it in a spot where hopefully he was thinking his wide receiver could come in and make a play. But now here's another chance for the defense to show what they're made of. For the Chaos, made a giant play that we thought might have salted the game away, but the defense of the Cowboys stood up in response. So here it is on the line. The defense can win the game for them.
Yeah, they sure can. That's exactly what we talked about. The interception was huge, as it flipped field position for the Chaos. Even though they really didn't do anything on the offensive possession, it still puts the Cowboys in a difficult position, as they're going to have to move the ball right about a little less than 80 yards to win this game. As there's the snap. Jones is looking to the right. He's going to throw it to the right side. Louis Nunez once again bats the ball away for an incomplete pass. as Marvin Roan might have been able to pick that off, but hey, if you can tip the ball like Louis did, you tip the ball and have an incomplete pass.
Here you see Louis playing center field, watching the route, making his break on the ball, eyes on the ball the whole time, gets up there, one hand on the ball. Beautiful play. Beautiful coverage on the play either way by Marvin Roan Jr. Both good defensive backs, solid, sound defense there. Roan Jr. in coverage, Nunez over the top to break it up.
Yeah, really, really good job by the defense, the secondary right there for the Chaos, making a big play as number 24, Louis Nunez, has really made his presence felt here in the second half. So once again, Jones is going to look to throw. He gets bottled up. He's going to go. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw it really, really short of his intended wide receiver. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 as the Cowboys have struggled these last 2 plays. And it looks like one of their offensive linemen, number 72, is slow to come off the field as he's going to be subbed out. And 3rd and 10 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, using up their timeouts, that extra one we talked about. Here's that quick defensive play again. Great play by Nunez. But using up that extra timeout that we were talking about, that really forces your offense to try to get a lot every down. They didn't give themselves a chance. When some of their run plays had broken for 15, 20 yards earlier in the game, you really don't give yourself a chance to run those plays when you burned your last timeout.
Exactly. So it does look like that mistake there is going to end up hurting the Cowboys. Here's the next play. Again, Jones is looking. He's going to step up to run. He's going to get wrangled down right there by big number 99. That's Adam Nelson with the big play right there as the Cowboys had another timeout. Apparently they did. We didn't believe that they did. But the referees are going to grant the Cowboys one last timeout. Regardless, it's going to be about 4th and 8 for them. So they've, again, a difficult task here to pick up that first down.
There's the time in the game when, as a defensive lineman, you're not necessarily trying to get pressure. You're trying to stay on your line, engage with the lineman until it looks like something's coming at you, and you can just disengage, move over a little bit, and make the play that you got to play. As you see right here, like I'm saying, they're all just standing pat, holding their guys, and when it comes time where if the quarterback scrambles, then they can go ahead and make a solid play.
But again, the Chaos secondary with a big play, not enabling Jones to find an open receiver downfield. They've really come up big here late in the game to try to get this W to defend their 4-time GFL championship as the Cowboys are going to come out, trips down to the bottom of your screen, solo to the top. He's going to throw over the middle again. That's Deontay Stevens going to catch the pass. He's moving past the 40. He's going to go down. Wow, there's some late pushing there with lots of pushing going on right there as the Cowboys now don't have any timeouts. The clock should be running as it is going. 40 seconds left to go in the game. They're going to have to hurry. It looks like they're going to spike the ball here to stop the clock. It's going to read about 32 seconds left in the game. The referees are actually asking for 40 seconds to be put back on the clock. They're asking for 40. They're asking for 40 seconds. So the referees, as you can see, are motioning up to the young gentleman to the right of us to get 40 seconds back on the clock. As the Cowboys have broken the huddle, they're going to have trips to the top of your screen, single wide receiver to the bottom, running back to the right of Jones as the Chaos are in a prevent defense, and there's the snap. Jones is looking to the right, doesn't find anybody, rolling to the right. He's going to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's going to be out of bounds across the 50. There's a late flag there. Let's hope that this is not on the Chaos as the Cowboys are moving the ball, and the Chaos only have a 3-point lead.
We've seen back-to-back plays to their star receiver, Deontay Stevens. You have to realize that in this situation, they're going to go for one guy. We're in the prevent defense. I would try to still do some sort of combo zone man. You got to put somebody just designed to guard Deontay Stevens in this situation.
Yeah, well, that's good news right there. They're going to wave off that flag, so there's going to be nothing called there. It's still going to be an issue with the clock for the Cowboys as there's 32.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter of this semifinal round of the GFL playoffs. The Chaos have got a small lead, 33-30 over the Illinois Cowboys. Again, the Cowboys are going to come out, trips to the bottom of your screen, solo to the top. There's a shotgun snap for Jones. He's looking to the right. He throws to the right. Number 80 has caught the pass. He's getting out of bounds again. They're doing a really good job of working the sidelines here on this drive as they've moved the ball down to the 35-yard line and another first down for the Cowboys.
That time you use Deontay Stevens as a little bit of a decoy. He's the one just up further on his route pattern, and then you go underneath and hope he can make a block and give yourself some yards.
Yeah, the Cowboys are asking for their fans to get up. You can kind of hear them a little bit as they're stomping on the grandstands over here. The Cowboys are going to come out, trips to the top of your screen, a solo wide receiver on the bottom, running back to the left of Jones in the shotgun, and there's the snap. Jones is looking to the right. He's going to throw to the right behind his intended receiver for an incomplete pass. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Not a lot of time left in the game, 20 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Again, Chaos are leading 33-30 over the Illinois Cowboys.
Here's a look at that last play. He tried a real quick pass, get it out, get your wide receiver a chance to get to the sideline. A little bit behind him, a little bit low, incomplete pass.
Yeah, so good job there done by the Chaos defense to force that incomplete pass as they need to come up big here.
When you're dropped back into that prevent, all these underneath routes are going to be open, but at this point you're letting them beat you short. You know, only get 3, 4, 5 yards hopefully, and that's not what they need at this time. They have 20 seconds left to get into the end zone. You can give up short ones, especially if you can make the open field tackles inbounds.
So the Cowboys are coming out, trips on the top of your screen, solo wide receiver to the bottom, right back to the left of Jones. He's going to throw it over to number 11. Big wrap up. He's not going to get out of bounds. That's going to keep running the clock. That's Marvin Roan Jr. with a big tackle. As that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They can't spike the ball. The Cowboys need to run a play here. They are going to spike the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down. I don't like that play call as there's going to be just about, I know our clock shows that it's over, but the score clock is going to put 9 seconds here on the left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that spike there sometimes where you got to know these are those drills that you run in practice every day almost. You run that 2-minute drill. You have to know a play where your guys can get to the line in a hurry and actually run a play, because in those kind of situations, 3rd down, you do not want to spike it and lose that down.
Exactly, Matt. That's not what the Cowboys wanted, especially with a 4th and long coming up here. They have to go 8 yards in order to 8 to 9 yards in order to pick up this first down. So Jones has gotten his play call from his head coach, J.C. Carter. This is arguably the biggest play of the game. 4th and 9 with 9.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cowboys trailing your Chicago Chaos 33-30. So they're going to come out, trips again. Solo Stevens on the bottom of your screen. Run back to the left of Jones. There's the snap. Jones is looking. He's looking. He's going to throw it into a bevy of Chaos players. Number 24, Louis Nunez with the interception, and that's going to do it. Your Chicago Chaos once again into the GFL final. They are going to have an opportunity to be 5-time champions. That's 5 years in a row. That's a handful of rings, boys and girls. That's a lot of rings. So Louis Nunez,
back-to-back interceptions on back-to-back drives when it counts the most.
He really came up big there. Wow, what a huge fourth quarter there by number 24, Louis Nunez. He's got to be my player of the game.
One more look at the last play. It's just throw it up and hope you give yourself a chance, but he doesn't even really give his star Deontay Stevens a chance at that one. It's right over the middle, right to the center fielder, Louis Nunez.
Yeah, so once again, the Chaos are going to come out on the winning side. They were sitting at 1-2 after 3 weeks of the season. They haven't lost. They are cruising right now, and they're going to get an opportunity next weekend to defend their 4-time GFL championship, which is what their goal was. They know that they didn't start off the season like they wanted to. They didn't get that first-round bye like they wanted to. But they've done everything they needed to do in order to defend their crown. I think that these guys just understand what needs to get done in crunch time. They've been here before. They've done it. And it seems like it's just natural for them.
Yeah, what head coach Mike Malati said coming out of the break was this second half was going to be won on heart. And if his team could come out and show heart, play hard, stay in it till the end, they could come out on top. And that is exactly what they did. We were saying how hard of a day it was for their defense all day long. They were tired on the field very often. The running game was gashing them for a while. But when it mattered, the defense stood strong. 2 turnovers at the end of the game when they truly needed them.
Yeah, what a huge interceptions by strong safety outside linebacker number 24, Louis Nunez, as he's right in front of us, walking right around the 45-yard line. He just took over on the defensive side of the ball right there at the end. And you can't say anything about the Chaos defense, even though they gave up 30 points. They got the stops when they needed to at the end of the game.
Yeah, and a name that I just want to say, it helped on the second to last interception we saw. We mentioned coming out of the break that we hadn't called linebackers' names a lot during today because of the runs breaking up the middle. But Carl Young, at the end of this game, was putting pressure from the outside on the quarterback regularly.
Yeah, it was really good to see because Carl walked off there what looked to be a knee injury, got walked off by some of his teammates. But good news is that he actually ended up coming back into the game and making still an impact. So a really good job there done by number 7, Carl Young, as he got a lot of pressure, which enabled Louis Nunez, who it looks like we're going to have Ashley's going to be able to talk with Louis, as he was my defensive MVP. He did a really good job there. So we're going to go to her right now. Ashley?
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with Louis Nunez. Louis, I heard the kids say you come in a clutch. Would you agree with that statement?
Yes, ma'am. I had to come through for my team. We wanted to get this ring. This is my first year with them. They've done it 4 years. That's all I can do is contribute.
I think that you guys did a really amazing job. You had us on our toes the entire game. How did you feel you guys did in the second half?
Well, we were really slacking in the first half. We let them come out and really just put up a couple points. In the second half, we just had a team huddle. We said, this is it. We got to leave it all on the line.
All right, and your coach said that teams win games, not people. So do you agree with that statement?
I definitely agree with that because I didn't put any points on the board. All I did was stop on defense. So without the offense, we were nothing.
All right, I think you guys did an amazing job. And do you have any other things you would like to say to the crowd?
Thank you very much for coming out. See you guys next week.
All right, see you next week.
All right, so once again, that was Louis Nunez. He's going to be my defensive player of the game, actually my player of the game, as he made 2 huge plays there in the fourth quarter to help the Chicago Chaos get to the championship game here of the GFL, enabling them to once again defend their crown.
Yeah, I cannot disagree with that play. Here's the clincher, the interception at the very end. That one, like I've been saying, playing center field on that one. But all through the day, he was making plays. We saw the tip pass on that same drive, stopping a long play. Here's some highlights from earlier in the game. We mentioned his name a lot. He played a great game for the other team. Deontay Stevens of the Cowboys showed that he is an all-around talent. He takes this one to the house. He had another jump ball touchdown. He was kicking off their kickoffs. Great performance by him on their last drive when they needed big plays. They constantly went to him. Here's another look at it, catching it over the middle. A big 6'3" frame can just take off and outrun the defense, make a move on the final defender, and make his way into the end zone. Here's a little bit of what we were talking about all game, was the runs to set up the play action. Missing out on Brockman, but giving your other wide receivers a chance. Next man up, make the play. That was a beautiful beautiful shot of the play action to one of the other wide receivers on the team. And we just say that because Brockman coming into this game was just known to be the big play man for the squad, making all the touchdown catches. But here is, again, we see it, Deshaun Sutton just blowing by his man. Beautiful pass by Shewchuk. Here again, the play action, as we said, and the athleticism of Shewchuk. The play action, the rollout, beautiful pass, a little bit of a move there, and then you get Cody Gallard making his way in. We've been talking about the runs up the middle that were the Achilles heel for the Chaos defense throughout the night until they stood strong at the end. There was one of them. The pop plays that we had seen, this one being one of the best, was the kickoff return. Great block there by Nunez. We called his name all night long. Here's another one for the Cowboys. Deep pass, and who do you know? Deontay Stevens. There's the jump ball I was talking about. He goes up and gets it. That was the matchup between the 6'3" Deontay Stevens and the 5'9" Marvin Roan Jr. But we have to bring up Marvin Roan's name. At the end, he came up with a lot of great open field tackles. Another jump ball for the Cowboys, touchdown there early on in the game to take the lead, 24-21. And then here was that situation when we were talking about you have C.J. Young, a 5'11", 250-pound running back. You're going to give it to him 4 straight times if you have to from the 1-yard line. They come back with their big bruising back and put it right back in the end zone to take another lead after. And this is that when the score is 33-30, which ended up being the final score. But the Cowboys were driving on a big drive. The pressure off the edge by Carl Young forces the turnover by, you named him, Louis Nunez. Takes it all the way back at a moment when we thought it could seal the game, but we did not know that the Cowboys would put up a fight, make their way back downfield. And here's the clincher again, Louis Nunez playing center field, making it, taking his way to the ground with zeros on the clock.
So once again, your Chicago Chaos are going to come out winners, 33-30 over the Illinois Cowboys. They are going to advance into the GFL final. Once again, their championship crown is right there in front of the mat. They've got they've got one more game to do it, and from what it looks like, they have all the pieces to do it. They have the offense, they have the defense. Even though the defense didn't play great today, they came up with big stops when they needed to in the fourth quarter. They showed their mettle. They showed that they can do it when their backs are against the wall.
Yep, and that's the heart that we talked about, that the coaches talked about, exactly what they needed to do coming into the second half. It was a shootout in the first half, and the score in the second half stayed down a little bit. There were long, sustained drives, but then there were stops and turnovers to end those drives instead of the ball making its way into the end zone for either team at the time.
Yeah, exactly. The Chaos, again, did a really good job there of making adjustments on the defensive end, as the Cowboys really rushed the ball very well in the first half. Not as many big runs in the second half for the Cowboys, so the Chaos did a good job of there making adjustments at halftime, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. You want to make sure that they don't do the same things that they were doing there in the beginning of the game. So once again, the Chicago Chaos are going to come out winners 33-30 as they are going to advance to the GFL finals. Once again, as in the background, you can see Louis Nunez picking that play off to seal the deal for the win. I'm Michael Chen. I've been here with my color analyst, Matt Whiting. Of course, our sideline, Ashley Jackson. You've been listening to Chicago Chaos Football on SportsTownChicago.com. We hope you have a great night and a great finish to your weekend. We'll see you next week in the finals.